Noob Master, hey, it's Thor again. You know, the god of thunder? Listen, buddy, if you don't log off this game immediately, I'm gonna fly over to your house, come down to that basement you're hiding in, rip off your arms, and shove them up your butt! Oh, that's right, yes, go cry to your father, you little weasel.
Thank you, Thor.
Hey, let me know if he bothers you again, okay?
Thank you very much, I will.
We ready to roll?
I was goddamn born ready.
Broadcasting live from the internet, it's Tuesday night, and this is the Panels on Pages podcast.
Big boys playing with big toys.
This is quality content.
The boomers are into it.
Yeah, no shit.
With your host, Lee Rodriguez.
I am a visionary. Like, oh, you have a podcast? I'm like, no, that's not me. That's somebody else.
Jason Knize.
Yeah, sure. I'm not getting any vegetables in my diet. I'm just a thick boy.
Jose Guzman.
Well, they should be here, I think.
I told you, shouldn't have fucked the fucking squid.
Kelly Harris.
Tell him Kelly eats Band-Aids. If there's any gang you want to be with, it's MDK. It's all about fucking hugs.
And our good buddy Mahoney.
Hey, Mahoney's here. What's up, Mahoney?
You know what I was thinking, though, is you're a cracker-ass bitch.
This is some unprecedented shit. Like, no one's ever done anything like this before.
It's gonna be massive.
It's gonna be great.
And it's all killer, no filler.
My seat's on fire. Your take's so hot.
Like, this could never air today.
It's there. It's reliable. You know what you're getting every single time.
Man, I'm so glad you found us.
You're all terrible people, and I'm glad you're my friend.
What's that in the intro?
That's really funny.
Over 500 episodes, and you'd think they'd have the hang of it by now.
Jose's like, are we live?
Let's goddamn do it.
I'm waiting on you guys. What is happening, everybody? Today is Tuesday, April 21st, 2020, and this is episode number 510 of the Panels on Pages podcast. I'm your host, the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez, and joining me tonight, we got Mr. Jason Knize.
What part of stay vigilant do you not understand?
Jose Guzman.
Aria looking like sad Pablo Escobar.
Kelly Harris.
I saw a possum today.
Yuck.
Ugh.
And Mahoney's here.
I'm surprised that any possums are left with Joe Rogan being such an established hunter.
He isn't looking for him in the sewers around me, though.
I bet he is.
I don't know why that's the hill you're choosing to die.
There ain't no possums out in the woods, though.
You know, that's the thing. Like, so they, you know, I was talking to my neighbor. Like, I was tossing out the recycling, and he was out there too, and he was like, "Oh, I gotta see what I got in my trap." And I was like, "You caught something in your trap?" And I realized every now and then I'll look on this between the two garages, and there's a trap back there. I was like, "Oh shit, maybe he did catch something." I look in there, it's like this brown fuzzy thing, and I was like, "Oh shit, oh, look at that!" And I was like, "Oh no, it's one of the bunnies that live in the backyard." And I was like, "Oh no, that's a little too big." And I just see it. And I'm like, "Oh fuck, that's a possum."
Oh, it turns out it's a demon. Right.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh yeah, those come out of the sewers around here."
Oh,
And I'm like,
God.
"Fucking what?" So then later I'm telling my dad about this. I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I saw a possum. There's one outside the house." And my dad goes, "Yeah, I used to see them crawling out of the sewers when I'd go walking in the morning." And I was like, "What the fuck?
What a fucking nightmare image.
How did this
Walk
never
of
come
shame.
up before?"
Walk of shame in the morning. He's going to work, and these possums just got laid.
Just mind your own goddamn business.
Yeah,
I'd rather happen upon a bear than come across a possum.
so yeah, one less sewer possum in my neighborhood. It's gonna go live up north now.
Yeah, we had I trimmed a bunch of trees and bushes and stuff like that, and then like had nowhere to dispose of the trimmings, whatever. So I just piled them in the end of the driveway, you know. And I was coming home one day, and the headlight shone on the pile of discarded branches and twigs and shit, and I'm like, there's a hole in there, like a oh no, like a burr. Oh fuck, oh god, it's full of possums.
Oh no.
They just taking up residence in the trash. That's what they do because they're fucking trash rats.
How many did you see?
One big one and a couple little ones.
Oh Jesus.
I'm not one for animal cruelty, but this is when you take a gallon of gas,
Oh no.
empty it on a pile of branches, and light that fucker on fire.
I don't fuck around with things like that. They're fucking ferocious. Like,
Yeah.
Brazilian bonfire.
I thought you were going to say you don't fuck around with gallons of gas and matches, and I was like, you lit your grass on fire.
oh, that was an accident.
Yeah, no, those possums live there now. That's their house.
No, like I came in, I just came in and I'm all stammering. I'm like, so here's the thing. Just like nobody go by the pile of sticks. It doesn't matter why. Just stay the fuck away. Eventually, they'll leave. Nicole's like, who's they? Don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Eventually, some garbage men will get a surprise.
Did Jax immediately go to the pile of sticks?
This is before he was born, I think.
I'm gonna go make friends.
The animals are returning. We are the virus.
Speaking of Jax, little badass, we were making cookies last week, and he wanted to help, so he's standing up on a chair next to the stove, doing what he does, and the whole time, like, hey, he'd lean over and like, hey, too far, don't lean so far. This is hot. It's a stove, man. It's all fire, and no, it's not hot. Okay, cool. And lean over. Now, don't lean over so God. Don't lean over so far. It's hot. Help out. Just pour the stuff and do what you're at. Okay. We get all done. Turn it off. Move the pot. And he's like, nah, fuck this. I'm going to use this to brace myself to get off of this chair. Just put his whole hand down on the stove. I mean, immediately. And the sounds this poor child makes. He is devastated beyond words. His whole hand blisters up immediately. I run to CVS to buy all the CVS. Get back, and he's crying, I should have listened. I'm sorry. You should have listened, man. Like,
did you have like that millisecond moment after he burned himself where you're like, you should have fucking listened?
Oh no, it was the very first thought I had.
Yeah, I think that's just parent. Like that's my first thought usually. They trip and fall or whatever, and you're like, see,
that's what you fucking get.
Yeah, I will tell you. I will always help, but I will definitely tell you I told you so first. Like immediately. I'm like, oh fucking, what did I say?
So
now come here.
You were making cookies?
Yeah, these like Jennifer was making these no bake, like we called them haystacks back in the day. Those like chocolate oatmeal peanut butter cookie things.
You say you're making cookies, and I expect the oven with a cookie sheet, and you're like, you're mixing it in a pot on the stove. I'm like, what kind of fucking cookies are these?
No, that's what they call soup in the South.
That's why. That's why Jax got so close. He was like, "What the fuck kind of cookies are these?
What are we making here?
Y'all want a big old bowl of cookies?"
But no, we bandaged his hand up real nice.
Chicken noodle cookies.
No bake. That means no burn.
Right?
We knew somebody. We knew somebody who had a horrible burn late last year. So she had some of this like Silverdyne, like medical grade, like burn stuff, and so we got a hold of some of that, and we hooked him up, and it's fine. But yesterday, it's been almost a week now. So like yesterday, one of the blisters popped, and he's like, "Oh, it's all wet." And I'm like, "Yeah, man, it's gonna happen."
Yeah.
No. Yeah, his poor little pinky swelled up about the size of a dime. I had to let that one out myself last night. I'm like, look, I can't let this go anymore.
He was rocking a pretty sweet penguin flipper there for a little bit.
I gotta tell you, man, we did not let it slow him down a bit. Like that first night was awful.
Just high fives all the time.
Cool. The next night, he's running around on the floor like on all fours like an animal. I'm like, no, keep your fucking hand off the floor, you psycho!
Like X-Men Origins Wolverine Sabretooth.
Exactly like that.
Just leaving a snail trail of blister pus.
Oh,
what are you doing to me?
I'm Liev Schreiber.
We also have not been able to fill his ADHD medicine. Kid takes Adderall every morning. It's, you can tell when he doesn't have it. And we're going on like 4 days now with not having it.
What?
He's riding the walls a little bit.
Are they
that sounds like he's not getting a lot of tickets.
Not so much. But and just so you know, his medicine, by the way, that medicine is $235 a month for a 30-day supply. Jesus. It is outrageous. So they had a hell of a time finding it. So we called up the pharmacist today. And this is the third time we've talked to the pharmacist, by the way. And only today was he like, we have this in pills. It's always in stock, and it's $4.
What?
I'm like, are you fucking serious?
What have they been giving him?
Yeah. What was it, like a vapor?
What?
That's a liquid.
Oh.
So like,
He's just been injecting it in his ass.
You mean to tell me that I've been dumping thousands of dollars a year on this fucking medicine. And I could have been spending like, you know, $80 for an entire year. No, oh yeah, it was $40 for a 60-day supply. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
But Lee, the kind he normally has tastes like cherries.
Tell me at that price, I'll fucking take 9 months.
But it doesn't taste like cherries. It tastes like nothing. It's not flavored.
Oh.
So we taught Jax how to swallow a pill tonight. Like, guess what, man? Things are changing.
Well, I mean, it's been 4 days. You should have crushed that shit up on the counter in a line and let him go at it.
Tell him, you got a
We gotta get it
blister.
tomorrow. We have to have the prescription rewrote for the pills, but we're gonna make that shit happen tomorrow. But yeah, it's been an interesting week. Over the weekend, the wife looks at me and she goes, "We've got to do something about this hair." And I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yeah," because it was pretty intense. And she's like, "I bet I could do it." I got one of those manscaper gimmicks from a Twig and Balls, and she's like, we could use that on your head, right? I'm like, I don't see why not.
I mean,
like,
it's got
just kinda do
those
the sides, and
it's got the different length guards on it too.
yeah. And I used to trim my beard up and shit like that. Like, why not?
I hope
but,
you
you know,
wash
but
it off first, you animal.
Yeah, did you alcohol
Obviously.
the
I
pube?
used brand new blades,
Okay.
like brand new blade. But I'm like, okay, but the smallest guard it has is still pretty short for the top of my head. So
Yeah.
let's do the sides and back, and like, you know, let's you can just kind of trim up the top and whatever. She's like, "Oh yeah, it's fine, no problem." I go, "Yeah, like, you know, we know people that are doing this. Like, Mary cut Knize hair the other day. It looks really nice.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fine." She's like, "Yeah, it's good.
Best haircut
So, you
she's
know.
given me in the 10 years we've been together.
It looks great." You know, so she walks into this exchange with complete unearned confidence. I really respected that a lot because that's like my fucking jam. And so we start buzzing away and everything's fine. And she takes the guard off and she's, you know, kind of edging around the ears and stuff like that. And I'm like, "You're going a little bit high." She's like, "It's fine." And then this part's on me, but I thought I had time to cop a feel. Turns out I didn't. So as I was copping the aforementioned feel, she kind of nicked the side of my head a little bit. So there's a real bald patch above my right ear. But you know what? That's my fault.
Yeah.
I'll own that one.
Yeah.
Like, that one's on me.
Remember
Let
that
me
time I
talk
told you so?
And yeah. And I'm like, okay, so now we're doing the top. Now, you know, just take the comb and kind of blend it in a little bit and kind of, you know, even it out, and then we'll trim the top a little bit. It's like, okay, cool. And she's like this. I go, "Wait, have you never watched someone give a haircut this way?" She's like, "Nah, we're sure it'll be fine." I go, "Will it be fine?" She's like, "Yeah." She puts the comb in. She makes one pass. Her face changes completely, and she goes,
Oh, no.
I need to stop." I'm like, "What happened?" She goes, "We're done with this." And I go, What changed?" And she's like, "It's fine." And sure enough, it was what I was left with. I was looking very much like it was very end game Captain Marvel, what I had going on there for a while. It was all just big and high on the top because I hadn't had a haircut since like before Toy Fair.
The worst haircut in movie history, huh?
Not great. No, it was not a good look. So I had to go to the store anyway for some supplies, some groceries and shit like that. So I'm gonna get some clippers. I'm not the only one that had that idea. So clippers were hard to find.
Mm-hmm.
I eventually found some at CVS.
So instead, Lee got some poster board and a marker and wrote, "I need a haircut" on the poster board, and then went down to City Hall.
Oh,
You know what I
God.
learned from the news where you should go if you need like clippers? The pet store.
Oh.
Well,
Because they have like the best dog grooming supplies that you could also just use on people heads.
I guess you could. Why
Yeah.
the hell not?
Also, Lee, we learned that there are hats that fit you,
That
That's
is also
true.
true.
just in case.
That's also true. But they wouldn't have been here nearly enough time. It was not great.
What? It's not like you're going anywhere.
That is also true.
Well, yeah, but you don't want to keep
Points all
looking in the
around.
mirror and just see all these bald spots, and then your kids start bagging on you.
What do you?
Yeah,
what?
'cause that kid-
Jax isn't gonna bag on him. He's got a fucking flipper.
Yeah, one hand Joe over here is gonna fucking bag on him for his haircut.
Finally got him. Buzzed the rest of the hair down. So like now I've got a very Oliver Queen and Arrow season 8 thing going on.
Nice.
So
It's
not
just
terrible.
fucking. It's just fucking hair, man. It'll come back. Your hair.
Oh
just
yeah,
go-
for sure.
Just go straight Red Skull.
I feel like I would end up looking like Vincent D'Onofrio and Daredevil.
Yeah.
Giant bald. That's not no.
Also, according to you, your hair's thick as fuck, so don't even worry about it.
Super thick and dark, just like that guy's dog.
Lee and Shark talking about how they need the hairdresser to go in and thin their hair out that it's so thick.
Yeah, they need a
asshole.
special tool to make it manageable. That's so luscious.
Eat shit.
Oh no, I've got too much hair. Also, I got 9 extra inches on the end of my dick. Oh,
it's a curse. It's a curse. The whole lot of it. But yeah, what else? So there was a time when I thought that perhaps my birthday would be the social event of the season, kicking off the return to normal. It turns out that's not the case. We just like going fucking nowhere. My birthday's in 2 days, so that kind of sucks.
oh shit! Happy
Actually,
birthday!
You know what? It doesn't suck. Hang on. It's kind of fucking rad because I ain't got to do shit. I ain't got to go anywhere. Just all I want's a quiet day. So if I can pull this off, it'll be the greatest magic trick ever. The lady loves big plans.
Have a day.
The greatest trick a birthday did was made the world think the birthday didn't exist at all.
I bet she's setting up one of those parades like all the kids are doing these days.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 6 feet apart parade.
All your friends are gonna
Marching
drive
down.
by, and you're gonna have to stand outside by the possum den, and you're gonna have to say thank you to every one of them.
What the hell are you talking about?
That's what they do. No, that's what they do. All the young kids when it's their birthdays, all their friends get in cars and they drive by their house like a parade.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
So you'll just go stand outside.
Yep.
Nope.
And
It'll be here's Lee's quinceanera.
Yep.
Hard fucking pass on that. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. That is truly terrible.
You'll dress up like a princess.
There was
They
a
should all
lovely
be
tea
ashamed of
party.
But the governor of Tennessee did announce yesterday that they're going to be letting the stay-at-home order expire and will not be renewing it because the honkies are getting restless.
Boy, howdy are they.
They're getting real restless.
And I have my theory as to why. Did you see it on Twitter, Knize?
Because they got too much fucking freedom?
No, because they've dreamed of this pandemic and this apocalypse and all this time, and they've had all their guns and all their supplies, and it's not what they were hoping for.
Shit's been too chill.
Exactly. They wanted to be able to justifiably go to the bad side of town and just open fire.
Yeah.
Then what happened to the purge?
Yeah.
I haven't been able to.
Because that's not happening. The honkies are all pissed off and they're like, I just want a haircut. Yes, haircut. I want a haircut, not to massacre minorities. Haircut. Yes, haircut.
Kissing their dads on the mouth to own the libs.
Yeah, kiss your dad on the mouth to own the lips.
I mean, historically, when, riled up white folk get too riled up, people do tend to die. They're the
Hey, that's cool. The rest of us are staying inside. Get riled up. Shoot each other up. You and your 100 other people at the protest.
Fucking ridiculous.
Lick some doorknobs while you're at it, you fucking crackers.
Shit's got to go back to normal at some point. And but there's a responsible way to do it. There's a responsible way to do it. You know what I mean? And I don't think you can use the same rules everywhere, right? Around here, very mild, not a whole lot of anything. So maybe you want to start phasing shit in a place like here versus somewhere like, I don't know, New York City off the top of my head. Yeah. Shit's gonna be a while up there, right? So you gotta treat it a little localized, but even as we transition back to normal, let's have some sense. For example, last week when I went to get the clippers, went to the Walmarts, lots of people wearing masks, right? Fine, cool. Aces, I'm with you. Yesterday, governor says we're not extending the order. Today, our microwave took a shit, which is a disaster. We gotta have a microwave. I got a kid who eats pizza rolls like they're going out of style. I cannot not have a microwave, so I'm going back to the store. Mine was one of 4 masks I saw. Cause fuck it, it's all good now. It's not all good yet.
Yeah, we noticed it. We went to.
Don't you know they're not extending the order. They cured the virus.
It's not all good.
It's fine. Cured it.
It's interesting. We went to 2 different grocery stores last week. The nicer grocery store, most people were wearing masks. Aldi, we were the only ones.
I do also love that, like, at the beginning of February, as this stuff was kind of just beginning to be sort of trouble on the horizon. It was all, you need to have the N95 masks with the respirator, nothing else to do. The surgical masks aren't doing shit. Don't even bother with them. And now it's like, strap a fucking sock to your face. It's fine.
Right.
Like, whatever you got to do, it's okay.
Upside down.
Remember
thong.
when Lee and I were visionaries?
People thought, like,
To wear masks on a plane?
My wife thought I was being such a pussy. She's like, are you really going to wear a mask on a plane? I said, you bet your ass I'm wearing a mask on a plane. And now she was like, don't go get that microwave without a mask on. I go, oh, what's that? What's that? We're talking about masks and microwaves? Okay, yeah. That's what I thought.
All these
Remember
masks
at Toy
on this
Fair
goddamn plane.
When we were like, hey, we're going to do fist bumps, and immediately that was thrown out the window.
Oh no, I didn't.
With excitement.
I didn't shake a single hand.
And I was like, I'll put my hand in all this goop.
Yeah. Let me wear these same gloves everyone else has been wearing.
And Tito's like, I'm going to put on this wig.
Fucking idiots.
I'll never forget just the horror that Jose had where he just called him every name. That was not correct. Lee, Kelly, Tito.
Oh. Tito's face changed. Okay, real quick, in case you don't recall, we were at Toy Fair and they had like a little photo bob thing outside the Spin Master booth where it looked like one of the boxes for the Batman figures. And inside the box was like, little props and shit. So Tito gets in and is like, take my picture in the toy box thing. Great. We do that. And then he bends over, picks up like a Harley Quinn wig, and just puts it on. And like, he has the same realization that Kelly and I have the exact same moment. No. And his face changes instantly. We're like, what are you doing? And he's like, what am I doing? He's like, shit. Take the picture. Might as well. We've come this far.
Yeah.
You can't take the terms off.
That was the cutest picture.
It's true.
Like the cutest.
You could barely tell, look at the photo, that he was shitting his pants the entire time.
And then he had me put hand sanitizer on his head.
Yeah, he's fucking Perelling his.
Rub it all over my scalp.
He's like, oh god, I hope I don't go bald.
Oh god. What's going on, Kelly? Besides killing possums, what you doing?
Not much.
You got any birds pissing you off?
Yesterday, yeah, that was yesterday. We had some trying to get in the house.
Wow.
Why are so many animals trying to get in your house?
Good job setting them up, Jose. I thought it was just a joke.
Where do you keep your snacks?
It was.
not in
That's
the
our new
area they're
podcast.
trying to break into.
Why
I
do you
make
think
a
the whole
joke.
kids are getting restless? All the critters are taking over their houses.
Is this the like 30 to 50 feral hogs we kept hearing about?
That's me and Kelly's new podcast. I make a random joke and it happened to happen in his life. He was like, well, yeah, actually, those birds did try to get into the house.
Yeah, no, the squirrels have stopped trying to get into the house recently because they're in the middle of a squirrel turf war.
Oh.
Where they're kicking, because like one of our trees has a real nice hole.
Squirrel
so
versus squirrel?
Yeah, like they like to hang out in one hole in the tree, and
and then the gopher fuck my girlfriend.
yeah, and then there's two groups of squirrels that are fighting over the hole, and like every day or so, at some point there's a squirrel fight that starts, and it just starts raining squirrels from the trees as they're just wrestling up there and inevitably fall off and fall like 20 feet.
How much you want
Groups
to
of
bet?
squirrels fighting over a hole sounds like a Riverdale season.
That whole feud started over fighting over D.
But yeah, so the squirrels are busy fighting each other, so now the birds are trying to get into my house.
He said, man, these squirrels are going nuts. Let me get in your house.
Man,
They ain't safe outside.
You watching wrestling in there?
Yeah. And we got the possum in between the garages, and we do have like some nice bunnies that live in the backyard. I like
Like,
no.
yo, is that Tanaka fight?
No, fuck bunnies, man.
No, our bunnies are nice.
No.
They have a nice little like wigwam they
Nah,
built.
they will.
Fuck bunnies. What's wrong with bunnies?
They will bite you too,
I don't go and touch them.
and they're gross.
Knize is deflecting on this.
How do
bunny
you
thing
even
all
get
the
close
time.
to a bunny?
I was student assistant for a biology teacher, and I was stuck in this little storage closet with this fucking bunny.
I
for
really
a
think this
semester.
explains a lot.
Yeah.
He had the bunny drew a hole
Just had
on the
fucking
wall.
7 minutes in heaven with Judy Hopps when he was in school.
Oh my God, we figured it out.
It's not every bunny, it's just Judy Hopps, as evidenced by my viewing of Beastars, which was not sexy at all.
Oh God.
Did you make it past that for that episode?
No. I just forwarded it to that part, and and it did nothing for me. So,
Well, see, you lost the context. You see.
yeah, but like the animation and the fact that she looked like a child, and the
It's
dead,
very weird.
the dead black
It's all
eyes. No,
very
thank
weird.
you. No, thank you. Pass.
Yeah, I didn't watch that show. I don't like the animation on it.
No, see, exactly.
But I thought your love of furries would.
Nope, we had to watch Zootopia to cleanse the palate. So there you go.
He was like,
That's what a real bunny ass looks like.
And I don't
Yep.
want to fuck Judy Hopps. I just
think I
just want to make love.
I just
to
think
her.
she's a snack.
the thing.
wanna
The
put a
pictures
baby
you
in her.
sent us say
Oh,
otherwise.
No,
could
no,
you
no,
imagine
no, no,
Judy
no.
Hopps pregnant?
I send you guys those things because I know they make you uncomfortable. It's not because they do it for me.
Oh, that's the kink. The kink is making us uncomfortable.
No, you're just looking at him on your phone. Your dick just pops out and touches the phone and sends it to us.
It's like, oh, they're so uncomfortable. I got him. I love rabbit butts.
Put that in the intro.
Yeah. So I've been just watching a bunch of stuff. I finally decided to finish Ultraman Taiga and watched like the entire second half of the series, and that shit's really good.
They do that Taiga uppercut.
Tiger!
Yeah, that's a really good series. Lee, I remember I had you watch like one episode from it just so you could see like the miniature work and stuff.
I watched several episodes of it and then just sort of fell out because there's just too much stuff. Not because it wasn't good. There's just a lot of stuff. The miniature work is exceptional in that show.
Yeah, like in the later episodes, they were doing some really interesting stuff with how they were shooting things, where it's like they were just going through buildings in the city and watching the fights from a street view. Like, it was really cool.
Yeah, it's like what I saw, and it was probably 15, 20 episodes maybe. It's like feature worthy. Like, it's really good miniature work.
Yeah, Subaraya does really good work on their little cities and stuff. Yeah, Ultraman Taiga is great. Like, I'm excited for the next series they're going to do because Ultraman Geed is coming back, and that's been one of my favorite series so far.
You do love the Geed.
I do love Geed. And then I've been building more models. Like last week, I was talking about building the Kamen Rider X-Aid. Since then, I've built a Kamen Rider build.
Don't glue your eyes shut.
And I built some a Pikachu that I bought 2 toy fairs ago and just never put together.
Jesus.
These have just been sitting there, and now I have the time. And I built some other stuff, and then like yesterday I had to go to work for like a planning session so we could figure out how to do curbside pickup starting this coming weekend.
Shit, you putting in?
Yeah,
these-
DC was like, "Fuck that, we're making comics." And
Yeah.
Diamond's like, oh, we're gonna fix it soon.
Well, and the fucking thing with DC is now where it's just like we're putting out 5 books a week, and it's like, okay, cool, I guess. And like the first week is like one book from that Joe Hill House line, 1 book from the Neil Gaiman line, one of those giant reprint books, you know, like the Batman Giant or whatever.
Oh, so it's not like the whole line.
And then 2 second prints.
So what's the fucking point?
That's what I said. Like, who gives a shit?
But do you think your mouth-breathing
That's not an
customers...
effective opening salvo, guys.
Do you think some of your mouth-breathing customers will flock back to the store, though, to just get new books?
Oh, dude, we had people trying to come in when we were just sitting around figuring out what we were going to do for Saturday.
You say, hey, you guys session? Can I get in on this?
Yeah. So, like, no one's coming in the store. Like, it's totally curbside pickup. There will never be any physical interaction with anyone, which is nice.
That's ideal.
Yeah.
Except for when you bring it to their car and they're like, can you add this?
No. It's going on a card table outside the store, and then once we're inside and the door is locked, then they are allowed to come out and get their stuff.
What?
But that's my point, though. That's getting back to work, but doing smart things and trying to find a happy medium. Like,
Yeah.
that's not just to be like, okay, cool, and this is cool now. I'm gonna burn this mask and go lick a stranger's face. Like,
Yep.
Why
So, yeah,
not your dad's?
I went to work and I bought more models. And I built one today. I built Bardock, Goku's dad.
that's cool.
Yeah, it's a really nice piece. Like, and I have two more. I bought a Kamen Rider Gaim or Gin'em. I've never been sure how to say the evil guy from X-Aid.
I do believe it's pronounced get her done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never been quite clear on how to pronounce his name.
Yeah, because it's
Greg.
Genm.
Yeah, Gim.
Gin'em style.
Yeah. So I bought him, and I
He
also
might now.
bought Frieza in his first form in his hover chair.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
First form was a hover chair.
No, he just liked riding around in the hover chair.
Oh, yeah.
Who
That's
does
a real
it?
power move.
Yeah. He didn't
Riding
need
around
it.
his hover chair with his tail hanging out the side, like, check this thing out. Flop.
Yeah. Remember when he gets out of the hover chair and like one of the very first things he does is he flexes his clothes off?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
And then his
all
final
right.
form, his head looks like a dick.
Yeah. And then I
Full of
also
real big dick energy.
it really is. He gets small, but he's much a bigger penis than he was before.
He says I'm a grower, not a shower.
Yeah. And I watched the first 5 episodes of Doom Patrol the other day. That show's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked their Titans episode. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, the first 5 episodes are cool. You get to see Brendan Fraser as Robot Man rip a Nazi's legs off and beat another Nazi to death with him.
Well, that sounds like fun for the whole family.
That
It's
sounds
pretty
awesome.
rad.
Old.
How did you watch it?
I bought I've had the Blu-ray set since it came out.
Oh,
Like I've just been sitting. It's just been sitting in my stack of Blu-rays and DVDs that I haven't watched.
So Kelly is like the happy ending of that Twilight Zone episode. He's like, "There's time now."
Yeah. Yeah. So I watched the
In
first
that
disc.
episode, kids, the guy has all the books and his glasses break. It's fucked up. Yeah.
I feel like that's the one episode everyone should know, but you never know.
yeah.
Like people don't know shit anymore, so you got to make
That's
sure you
true.
explain it. That was a fantastic reference. Is my point.
It was
No.
a good one.
We all
got it.
Yeah, I know. Make sure everybody else does. I'm lashing out at the audience that can't hear me or react.
The guy who he's the only survivor. There's all these books, and then he breaks his glasses so he can't read all of his favorite books, and then he uses that and turns to a life of crime as the Penguin.
Yep. My other favorite Twilight Zone is the one with the masks. You remember that one?
Mm-mm.
Which one?
The one with the masks where the guy, the old guy's dying, and his kids are over or his family's over to discuss the inheritance, and he gives them like 3 masks as his like final gift, and eventually their faces just actually turn into the gross masks.
No.
That's a good one.
I know
That's
3
good
Twilight
shit.
Zones. I know Burgess Meredith breaks his glasses. I know Captain Kirk sees a monkey man on the wing, and I know Tower of Terror, which is a theme.
I mean, those are the 3 you need to know, I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, Doom Patrol's really good. Cyborg is awesome. Like he looks way better than in the movie version.
That's really upsetting.
It's much like the Flashes in that one scene in Crisis.
Oh,
Maybe movie Cyborg will choke out a fan, and then we can get Doom Patrol Cyborg.
Yeah. Did you guys catch this story?
No.
Yeah. Mahoney, break it down.
Yeah. So he was overseas somewhere. He was in like Norway or something.
Ezra Miller.
Movie Flash, and he got plastered. I think Ezra Miller goes by they and them.
Right.
So they got plastered, and some female fan was like, "I could kick your ass," and so they said, "Oh yeah," and choked her out and threw her to the ground until her friends pulled them off of her.
Holy shit.
Hey, You want to talk?
Don't
Step
start, there
up.
won't be none.
Exactly. Don't step up. I mean, if you can, don't be speaking words you can't back up.
Man,
You say you can take them, and you get fucked up. Like you were just
Like,
proven wrong.
I
Don't
want
be
to be
mad.
like, yeah, Ezra Miller looks like a real creep, but then I'm like, I mean, she started it.
yeah.
Did Ezra come up to her and be like, "Bitch, you can't take me"?
Hypothetically, just asking, do you think you could take me in a fight? I don't think you said that.
Like-
to me, Ezra Miller looks like the stunt double for Jughead.
Yeah, definitely. He always they always look very wet.
Yeah.
Well, isn't
Yeah, he looks
Jughead
perpetually moist.
isn't Jughead one of the kids from Big Daddy? So wouldn't just the other twin be the stunt double?
The less successful twin.
yeah.
He's perpetually wet because he's always being challenged out in the wild. He's just always in fight or flight
Black
mode.
that people don't like as much.
Yeah, but I do. If I remember the video correctly, she did not put hands on him, and he immediately went for her throat. They immediately went for her throat. And took her to the ground.
what is they supposed to
they?
do? Wait to be attacked?
What is they supposed to do?
You know what they is doing? They's being vigilant as fuck.
That's 2-on-1.
2-on-1, at least.
That's like a gang fight. Like that's a group of people beating her up.
They keeping vigilant, and I think we should applaud that in this day and age.
No, that's the opposite of staying vigilant. You gotta stay 6 feet away.
At the risk
Well,
of
yeah, but
personal
you talk
injury,
six.
not-
You
you
talk
talking
shit
shit?
6 feet away, 6 inches away. You're gonna get choked.
No, they're like, fuck this.
Now, you know what happens? When a woman challenges you, if you're Ezra Miller, you go, please don't, and walk away.
Yeah.
No, you're like, step to us and see what the fuck happens.
Well, he had too many cooks in the kitchen. Too many people speaking in his head.
Yeah.
You want the Flash? I'll give you the
They-
Flash.
Yeah, they got confused.
And,
But I will warn for Doom Patrol, if you're not into like horrible bloody violence, this isn't the show for you.
Okay.
You are continually selling me on this
yes,
show.
yes.
Because let me tell you something. There is like a flashback to Cyborg's origin.
Oof.
That is gnarly.
Yeah, I've not seen Doom Patrol, but I saw the first season and 1 or 2 episodes of Titans. Love that. I've seen 3 episodes of Swamp Thing. It's very good. Digging the Harley Quinn shows. They're doing good shit over there at that DC thing.
Yeah.
So.
There's one bit in the, I think it's the 2nd episode of Doom Patrol where the narrator goes, oh, if you can't follow the story, it's like, well, if you are watching this, you're able to follow it. And, this is just for the nerds and the Grant Morrison fans.
That's kind of great.
I was like, that's me. Yeah, no, I highly recommend Doom Patrol. I'm gonna get to the rest of the episodes pretty within the next couple of days.
I will check it out.
Yeah, definitely recommend. And then that's about it. Today I watched a dude wrestle a houseplant and a exercise ball.
How is your dad?
He's doing good.
He's staying active, so
Yeah.
the houseplant not doing so well, but
No. Well, the houseplant won the match.
Kelly sounds like he's describing a half an hour on TikTok.
Oh, people fighting appliances on TikTok?
Was it Datasaur? Is that who it was?
No, it was not. It was what I watched probably has a very considerably amount smaller views than the TikTok ones do.
That makes sense.
Mahoney shared a TikTok today in the Talk Dirty to Me thread on the PoP Discord, which you should all join. It was really upsetting.
It's the worst thing I've ever seen.
Which one was this? I forget.
This is one with a fucking guy drops an onion into his bathtub.
Ah, yes.
And then it cuts to him in a shitty Shrek costume, just eating the onion like it's a fucking raw apple.
Just the worst Shrek costume. Whatever Shrek costume you picture in your head, it's not bad at all.
Oh, I thought it was like
hate-
a Green Goblin thing.
No, it's Shrek. I only know that because in the litany of tags below the shitty ass execution, one of them is #Shrek. I'm like, so I guess that's supposed to be Shrek. Fuck me for trying to figure it out on my own.
All right.
He's in his swamp eating an onion.
Let's take a look. And it's titled Bath Bomb. Yeah, that's Shrek. That's Shrek.
And he just lets all the onion just fall out of his mouth.
I mean, maybe, possibly they.
I hate everything about this platform.
When I was in high school, I was talking to one of my friends, and it was just me and him, and he was like, "Hey, man, I've got a secret. Do you promise not to tell anybody?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I won't tell anyone." It's like, man, I just eat onions like they're apples.
Oh God.
And I was like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah, I just go to town on some onions. But please don't tell anybody." I was like,
I've
"All
seen my
right."
grandma do that before.
Some people just do that.
You guys remember this was before TikTok, but it was a video on YouTube where the girl would eat an onion every time they say star in All Star?
Yes.
I remember.
That was a good one.
So the best TikTok I saw this week, and possibly the best TikTok I saw ever, was a TikTok titled "How to Make a Burrito Like Taco Bell." And they have their burrito shell, and they have filled it with taco filling, and they're wrapping it, and they kind of rip one of the edges, and they quickly like cover it with their finger, and they keep moving because who cares? It's going on the inside. You don't need to worry about that. And they finish the video, and they flip the burrito over, and they've ripped the whole back of it open. And it just says, in tiny little letters, it says, "Oops," and then the hands present the burrito as though it was complete, and the TikTok ends. Like, let's say you were like, I got a great idea for a talk. I'm going to show people how to roll a burrito. And then you rolled that burrito, and the whole back ripped open, and all your fillings was falling out. You'd think you'd be like, didn't work. Not going to post this.
The best part of the whole
My
thing
thesis went to shit.
Yeah.
is there is another tortilla right underneath that tortilla.
Right underneath.
So they could have started over.
There was no reason to be like, one take, that's all we got. We got to go with it.
Isn't that the joke though?
No.
I don't think it's a joke. I think that was the serious.
I thought that was the how to fold it like Taco Bell because you always get them and they're fucked up.
No, that's
I don't
too
think so.
cerebral for this.
Yeah.
And it's to the fucking Savage song. Classy, bougie. Oh, ripped my
Rat.
tortilla.
God damn it. So, when not finding things to actively upset me on TikTok, Mahoney, what you doing?
Just watching stars. I am cruising
Someone is
through.
getting their $25 worth out of this thing.
Oh, I've gotten most of my $25 already. I finished, there's 2 shows on there. One is The White Queen, one is The White Princess. And so I am on this.
Never heard of either of these.
I'm on this really long journey that started with The Tudors from Showtime.
Yeah,
Which
it's
is about
the...
Henry VIII.
Oh, no, I
Henry
thought it was the show about the family of farters.
Such a dad joke. So it's about Henry VIII, King of England, the guy who married. He's the one who made the church let him divorce his wife so he could marry Anne Boleyn. You might remember from history class. So, anyways, all sorts
Is that
of
the
crazy
cake
shit.
lady?
No, this is not the cake.
That
lady.
is Marie Antoinette,
right.
a.k.a.
All sorts of
Cake
crazy
Lady.
shit goes
This is
down.
the one
So
that said,
sincere. Is that the cake lady?
Or are you thinking
This
about
one's
Sarah
good.
Lee?
Yes. Yes, the bakery lady.
I can't remember her name in Game of Thrones, but Anne Boleyn in The Tudors is the chick from Game of Thrones who, spoiler alert, gets blown up. Her brother is Iron Fist.
Oh, Natalie Dormer.
Yeah,
Juggalo
Natalie
John
Dormer.
in the chat with that.
Thank you, Juggalo John. So I watched The Tudors, right? And The Tudors is all about Henry VIII. And Henry VIII eventually has Elizabeth, who was Queen Elizabeth.
And then
And
he
Queen
marries
Elizabeth.
Mona, and then they have a daughter named
Yeah.
Samantha.
So Queen Elizabeth was cousins with Mary, Queen of Scots. And so anyways, I have watched The Tudors, Reign from CW, which is about Mary, Queen of Scots. Both of the Elizabeth movies with
They're just
Kate
dramatizing
Blanchett.
your whole history lessons.
Yep, basically. And then, so the White Queen and the White Princess are about Henry VII, which is the first Tudor king, and Henry VIII's dad.
Prequel.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's like a prequel. So you would be surprised how many shows and movies and everything tie into like this same time frame and these same like 4 or 5 different, offsprings of one family. So I've been cruising through that.
Illuminati.
It's a good time. Now I'm on The Spanish Princess, which is about Catherine of Aragon, which is Henry VIII's first wife that he leaves for Anne Boleyn.
Jet fuel can't melt jousting sticks.
God damn it.
Jousting sticks.
Great. What's going on with you, Knize?
Oh man, I'm just living my life, trying
All the time.
to be chill. But man, everybody's real grumpy lately, and you're harshing my mellow, everybody. So calm down, take some time to yourself, go do a Sudoku on the toilet. I don't know, have a candy bar or something. But goddamn,
Have a day.
everybody needs to have a fucking day already and get off my dick, But besides that, the 97-98 Bulls documentary called The Last Dance premiered on Sunday night, and they did 2 episodes, and it's a 10-part series. They had a documentary crew follow the Chicago Bulls team from 97 to 98, their last championship team. So they had a documentary.
Wait. This is a 10-episode
Yes.
documentary series
Yes.
about 1 year of basketball where
Yeah, but
you're sitting on the footage for 23 years.
Yeah, because I think
Get the fuck out of my face.
part of it
Like, no.
was Jordan wouldn't sign off on it until now. But also being, 20 years later, it's kind of better to be able to look back on all that. And
I would have murdered that guy if I'm one of these documentarians. Like, you mean fucking now, MJ? Now? How about now? No, not yet. How about now, you fuck?
But man, it's the only sports that's going on right now, and it speaks to me because, those 6 years the Bulls won the championship, and even the year that they didn't because Jordan retired, that's my formative years right there. But I saw the Bulls win their first championship the night before I moved from Illinois to Virginia, and then, just kind of grew up a Bulls and a Jordan fan, and then became kind of a Magic fan, but still a Bulls fan, and it's some of the best fucking sports ever. So it's real cool, and I'm really enjoying it. And fucking Scottie Pippen got the raw end of the deal, you guys. He was the number 2 player on the number 1 team, and he had the 100-and-something highest salary in the NBA.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he was getting real fucked. But I was surprised. I expected it to just be very linear and just be talking about that year and showing the footage that they shot. But no, each episode is about, so far it's about a different player. So the first episode was...
Well, they had 23 years to work on
Sure.
it.
The first episode was about Jordan. Second episode was about Pippen. I'm sure the third episode's going to be about Dennis Rodman. I hope they show some NWO footage.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking cool.
Hope they show that thing where he married himself.
Probably.
I mean, they have to, right?
Yeah.
Like, his whole gimmick was being a fucking lunatic.
Yeah, all of Dennis Rodman's greatest hits, man.
And then he becomes best friends with Kim Jong-un.
And then
What a life he's had.
the best
What
news.
a life indeed.
The best news of the week: Comic-Con got canceled. Fuck them.
That was like hours after we were like, hey, when do you think massive Comic Cons are going to start to have trouble? And then the next morning, Comic Con was like, yeah, we are closed.
Yeah. I think, like I said on Twitter, just like shaking hands and Easter, I think we should just be done with Comic-Con. Let's just stop. I mean,
Yeah.
all those people that fill up Artist Alley at Comic-Con, yeah, you can sell your shit online. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll
Yeah,
see.
not that kind of volume though.
We'll see. But seriously,
Wait, do you mean like all Comic Cons or just that Comic Con?
how about all of them? How about all of them? And
Because I'm down for just getting rid of San Diego. Like, that's fine.
okay. How about this? San Diego. And I got like 4 or 5 others. You pick.
I'm not going to implicate you in anything.
But y'all better not fuck with Toy Fair. Toy Fair isn't ever crowded like Comic-Con.
It's a great experience.
So
It's the best.
yeah, except for like that opening ceremony, it's never packed crowds. So you could do Toy Fair with social distancing rules.
Knize is gonna do one of those. You can only keep 3, but for Comic Cons.
And my answer will be Toy Fair, Toy Fair, Toy Fair.
Dylon. But yeah, Mary's been baking a lot, which is cool. She's been making bread, which is delicious. Today she made zucchini bread with chocolate chips in it, which, at face value, you would think disgusting, right?
No.
Yeah, no, that sounds good.
Zucchini bread with chocolate chips in it? Really?
Yeah. Sign me up.
It is.
Yeah.
It is actually very good.
It doesn't need the actually in there.
I think of zucchini bread as a savory thing, and then she was like, "Fuck it, chocolate chips, let's go." I was like,
Yeah,
"Okay,
I thought
weirdo."
that sounded wonderful.
Well, I was proven wrong. And unlike some other people, I told her she was right. And admitted my wrongdoing.
You gotta keep that shit to yourself. Don't say that out loud. They'll hear you. Horrible idea. Hold it. That's great. Man, Nicole's been killing it too, man. She's become a big Instant Pot cooker, man. She made some chili mac in the Instant Pot last week. It was fucking fire.
I don't know
This is like that scene in Age of Ultron
God, it was good. So good.
which scene.
when
All the chili pots
fighting
come over.
over Pepper and Jane Foster.
Yeah. Jane's better. we can all be happy.
If
fine.
you guys are into the Instant Pot, I don't know if the whole family will dig this recipe, but last night we made this carrot soup that we've done 3-4 times now, and it's dope. It's carrot and sweet potato and ginger and onion and garlic. It's so good. Trust me.
I'm listening.
Trust
Sounds
me.
awesome.
So we'll send you the recipe if you guys are into that. It's super
All right.
easy too, because you just basically chop up the ingredients, throw it in the Instant Pot for 10-15 minutes, and then the one thing you need is a blender, or we have an immersion blender to get it all smooth, because it's still chunky when it comes out of the Instant Pot. But boy, is it good.
I got all kinds of stupid
I'd-
gadgets for my kitchen.
Yeah.
I'd probably be talked into eating that shit chunky.
Nah, fuck chunks.
Fucking hard stands on chunks. Jesus.
Do it.
Fuck
could
chunks
see it.
always.
Fuck chunks.
Fuck
going on,
Chunks
Jose?
is Jose and I's new podcast.
Oh my god.
Just make sure you spell it right.
Use the right font.
Talking about them chunks.
Be very mindful of your vowels.
Oh, me and Kelly are going to write our own vowels.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. What's going on, Jose?
Shaved everything.
Oh, really?
Sometimes when I get bored, I just shave all my hair.
Yeah.
I got bored.
Yeah.
Looking like a doll.
I took the manscaper in the shower today and clogged the drain. That was pretty cool.
Well, I mean everything, like head, face,
Eyebrows?
almost eyebrows. I almost went full Pink Floyd.
Jeez.
It just fucking laid out in the pool.
Looking like a real freak show.
Jose is just a squeeze bottle full of oil away from sliding into the sewer.
Pretty much. We're kind of going stir crazy. We're not
You
used to
don't
seeing
say.
each other this much
Sure.
because I'm out of town and she's at work. Now we're going to bed at the same time. We don't know what the fuck to do. So shit's weird. It's like, you're not supposed to be here yet.
And you're like, and now I'm smooth.
Yeah. Just slide into bed.
Slide in, but you go like too far because you don't have any friction.
Can't
out
be
the
in these
window.
satin sheets.
Like a penguin, just loosh out.
It is definitely an under-considered aspect of this whole quarantine thing that, like, some of us are really used to having some alone time.
Yeah. So like
Alone
every now
time
and then,
rules.
she'll let me sleep in just so I'm not there.
Yep.
And then every now and then I stay up real late just so she's not here.
You know, I think that's okay. I really
Yeah,
do.
for real. Like you would do that normally, so why not? Yeah. I wake up on Saturday mornings and Mary's already 4 hours into Animal Crossing.
That checks out.
Yeah.
Deep. Finished Game of Thrones. I will say I called some of it, so that was kind of cool. Spoilers
Hostradamus over here.
coming at you. Somebody asked me what I thought was going to happen. I did say I'm pretty sure Snow is going to end up having to kill her. I could see him stabbing her and then him getting burnt. Almost happened. He didn't get burnt though.
But this whole show, which everyone has had such a hard on for like succession and who should be the king and all this, and then they get to Jon Snow and they're like, yeah, but not you.
Yeah.
not you. Just you go somewhere else. You go hang out with your giant ginger buddy and have a spinoff.
That
Yeah, they-
whole speech with Tyrion, that's his name, right? It's been so long.
Tyrone.
Tyrone.
Tyrone. With Tyrone at the end, when he's talking about, like, clearly there's only one option to be king, and it's Bran. And it's like,
Yeah, that was
what?
kind of weird.
Like,
And then he
there's
was
only
like-
one option.
It was like, yeah, no shit. I saw this shit like 4 years
There's
ago.
like 9
And then his-
options,
and
and,
then his
Bran's the
sister's like-
worst of them all.
And his sister's like, yeah, and it's cool because his dick don't work. Like, what?
And then it definitely could have used 2 more episodes. It did feel like really wrapped up. Because when they killed her, it was like dun dun dun, and then fast forward. Because what I don't get is, okay, so he killed her, and then he just stood there for like a while and let himself get caught.
And that dragon was like, fuck this fucking chair.
Yeah.
Hate this thing.
That's all this bitch talks about. Chair this. Iron chair, iron chair.
Iron chair.
But, like, you could have left. You killed her. Like, go. And he's like, nah, man. I'm going to sit here and wait.
The man of honor, Jose. We wouldn't know anything about that.
And then, yeah, and then Tyrion gives this whole speech about, you know, we need a rightful king and this and that and this and that. Check out this good idea. And he's like, oh, I want you to be the hand. Nah, man, none of my ideas are good. Wasn't me being king just your idea?
Oops.
And one guy's like, what if they vote? And he's like, fuck out of here, Glenn.
That's hilarious.
And then, so like the episode, the second to last episode, it ends with Arya having this moment with this white horse, and the horse is all bloody, and you don't really like hear anything, and it's kind of soothing, and she calms the horse, and like the lighting is a little different, and she gets on the horse and like gallops off in slow-mo, and then it into the episode. So I thought that was going to be like the last time we saw her, and it was up for interpretation.
No,
Did she really escape the city, or did she die, and that was a metaphor for her going on? We would never see her.
But then later on, she was like, "What's west of Westeros?" And the guy's like, "Why your spinoff, my lady?"
Well, well, what doesn't make sense is then the next scene, she's like there in the city where she just rode a horse. Like you just showed her leave, and then the next episode you open and she's right here. It just felt real weird. Like
She had a
everything.
bath first. It's cool.
No, she didn't get a bath.
Did
Like,
she not? It's been a while.
no. Like the next episode picked up like right after, and she's back. I don't know where'd you go. I don't know. It was a little rushed, but I liked it. It was good. They didn't Dexter it.
Oof.
That bitch did go nuts though, man. She went fucking waka flocka.
Jesus Christ.
Wise man once said, "Bitches be tripping."
Because
like-
what you got to do now is you got to watch the real life Game of Thrones and watch 750 hours of programming about the Tudors.
I'm in. Well, we finished. We're caught up on Last Man Standing.
Oh man, like what a perfect time for that show to come back.
The Tim Allen show?
Yeah, but so
Oh,
they
I
came
thought you were
back-
talking about. Oh,
they-
I thought you were talking Last Man on Earth.
Oh no,
Now, those are radically different programs.
no, the Tim Allen one.
Wow.
We're completely caught up on that. We finished. We fucking sat down, hit episode 1. Tiger King ended up done.
Yeah, that's an easy one to binge if you got the time.
All them shit's crazy out there, man.
All them crazy crackers, man.
Then she watched all the Surviving R. Kelly too.
Yeah, apparently R. Kelly's in jail. I did not realize. In prison.
Yeah, and he's like, "I need out of here, Corona." That's what everyone in the shower is saying right now. No, man, Corona.
Joe Exotic got coronavirus. Weinstein
What?
too. Both Joe Exotic and Weinstein got coronavirus in prison.
Oh, ain't that just a damn shame?
But he ain't got no dick. That guy.
So what do you think,
What?
Jose? Were his husbands straight men or were they gay men?
His husbands were meth heads. Who didn't mind. I bet you they probably never took it in the butt. They probably just banged him. And yeah, but he also got people from prison. Like when you're in prison, people bang in prison for drugs.
Yeah, and I wouldn't call you straight if you banged a dude in prison for drugs either.
Hey,
Hey,
I don't know the extent of their activities, so I can't speak to that.
My favorite
I
part,
need to know who was catching.
I'm not all the way through to the show at all. I think we've got like 3. We've done 2 or 3. But my favorite is the one guy that's Joe's husband who does every interview shirtless with his fucked up meth teeth out.
Yeah, 3
He's
teeth.
like, this guy don't give a fuck.
He got his teeth fixed though, apparently.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Well,
good for
yeah,
him.
they do that. Like Hardwick has one. I haven't watched it yet, but he does a talking.
He does Talking Tiger?
Yeah,
Well, they added. It's Joel McHale did like an after show on Netflix. That's one of the episodes.
oh, it's Joe McHale.
Yeah.
I thought it was Hardwick.
Well, I
No,
thought
it's
you
the
were talking.
original Hardwick.
I thought you were talking about a different thing entirely. So
No, I'm talking about the same one. Yeah, no, it's on Netflix. I got the white. All you white guys look the same.
Hardwick and Joel McHale, I could see that confusion.
Yeah, Joel McHale is taller and
I got my stoops mixed up.
Telling you that McMillions though, it's on Hulu. Good stuff. Everybody talking about Tiger King, nobody talking about McMillions.
I love. I want to watch that too because I'm very
Is that
familiar with that story.
the-
It's fucking wild.
Monopoly one.
Yes,
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, she was just talking about that. I think we're watching that tomorrow.
that is real good.
Yeah, that's on the list. I got some chocolates in the fridge. You know what I mean? So we're gonna binge watch Legion.
Oh,
Shit.
Well, that's gonna be a tough binge. That's a weird show to watch many in
Yeah.
a row.
Well, I've only seen season 1. What was it? 2 or 3? 3?
I think it was 3. It was at least 3, not 4.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm pretty sure I haven't seen 2.
you should just watch Fantasia.
I didn't see the last one. Fucking weird show,
I
man.
still need to watch fucking Punisher.
I tried for a very long time to watch the last season of Legion, and I finally just was like, I clearly don't care about this. That it has taken me 18 months to get through 3 episodes.
Aw,
I
it's
did
rough.
I did the same thing.
It's just really, really weird.
It's really dense.
Yeah.
Like you might actually have an easier time watching it all at once because you'll remember what the hell's happening.
Just everything kind of just hits you at once. You don't gotta think about it. It's all there.
Yeah, it's a lot.
All
It's
right.
good, well done, but it's
Yeah.
really weird.
I think in retrospect, I wish it had just been a 1-season show.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Hmm.
I don't dislike Legion, the show.
Oh, God,
I
no.
enjoyed
Yeah,
the
no.
ones I saw, and I'm sure I would have enjoyed 3 if I had the endurance to put up with it. But I was just like, I can't. I got too many episodes of the White Princess to watch on Stars.
Yeah. Yeah, like season 1's incredible. Season 2's still really good, and then it stopped caring. I did the same thing with Mr. Robot. Like the last season, I kind of just fell off and stopped watching.
I hear that's great though.
It's great. Everything that I
Real
watched up
highlight.
until the last season was awesome, and then just it took such a long break between the seasons. I was watching the first like half of the final season. And I was like,
Lost the momentum.
I was like, I don't give a fuck about any of these characters anymore.
You guys just
Yeah.
need to find yourself a show that's consistent,
No,
has the
Don't.
same
No.
structure every
No.
episode. You know
No.
what you're getting into. You know what you're going to get out of
Riverdale,
it.
right? Riverdale, yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey,
Jose, have you
speaking of
watched Riverdale yet?
No.
Watch Riverdale.
Okay.
Riverdale's so good, you'll love it.
You will both enjoy Riverdale.
All right.
Okay,
I'm in.
this
We'll
week's
start.
Riverdale though, did we see this week's?
The
I have not seen it
musical?
yet.
Okay, yeah, it's a musical.
Yeah, I
Right.
watched it.
So, like, fuck you, Riverdale, for being gone for so long, and then being like, I got an alert on my phone, new episode of Riverdale tonight. I was
Yep.
stoked, and then I sit down and it's a musical, and I was like, oh god damn it!
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad, but the musical episodes are not your typical Riverdale
No.
episodes.
No, they're not.
Although they did make Jughead sing.
Yeah, and he's got a good voice.
I like the sound of that.
He refused to sing in the first however many seasons.
Let's not
Yeah.
forget though that one of the musical episodes did end with a grisly murder discovery.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah, no, Jughead's like all those kids have
Yeah.
good voices.
Well, he's a Disney kid.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's why he wouldn't sing. Because he was like, no, the mouse made me sing, and nobody else is making me sing. I'm not doing it. And so he was the only character who wouldn't sing in the musical numbers.
Okay.
And then somebody wrote a check because all of a sudden he burst into song in this one. It was like, oh, okay.
And then there isn't an episode this week, but I think there's an episode next week.
Yeah.
So I think maybe they're just going on a bi-weekly schedule until they run out of episodes.
I wish they had just waited
Yeah.
because they had reached like a natural conclusion.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now we got to find out about the weird
The
VHS stalker at some point.
Yep.
This show's outstanding.
Yeah. No, you should watch Riverdale before Legion.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot more fun with
Will do.
Legion.
I want to see if
And you're not going to find yourself having to think too hard about Riverdale.
Yeah.
just go. Okay, that's cool. We gotta finish this puzzle, so I can just put it on and do a puzzle and just fucking.
Oh, absolutely. You
That-
can't
that's
be
what we
doing a
need.
puzzle while you watch Legion. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
No.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no.
I'm gonna have to watch
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah. No. You
Yeah,
have
like
to
we had to
watch
put the
Legion.
we had to put the puzzle down and focus on this last Game of Thrones run.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you may want to stop working on the puzzle on Riverdale, watch the sexy teens, but
Right.
you know,
Hey,
Like when Betty tries to drown a guy in maple syrup, you're going to want to peel your eyes off the puzzle.
yeah. You know that scene?
Don't tell us we didn't tell you about it.
That scene we always talked about when when Betty tried to drown someone with maple syrup.
And then they never talked about it again.
Until they did.
Yeah, they did like once. Because Betty has the
Callback.
serial killer gene.
Yep.
Riverdale is wonderful.
Don't we
to say.
all in a little bit though?
Just so good.
Am I alone on that?
No, she has a specific gene.
Yeah.
That definitely very real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Riverdale, they
What a ride.
describe that before she goes on a killing spree, she shaves herself completely smooth.
Makes me aerodynamic.
Makes it more aerodynamic for slashing.
It's wonderful.
You
All right,
guys
wanna
see
take
the
a break?
leftovers?
Come back and do this game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
Pretty
it.
excited
I
for
have been waiting a whole week.
Well,
Pretty good. What we got for class this week, Knize?
Well, since you've been waiting all week, Mahoney, the Popcast Classic this week is a combo of episode 484 and 485, where the world discovered Untitled Goose Game.
Nice.
Love it. Enjoy this? Yeah, we'll be back.
And now, a curated selection from deep within the Popcast Network archives. We proudly present this Popcast Classic.
I just want to clear this game before Friday comes. And we get hit with Link's Awakening, the remake of that, which looks awesome.
Yeah.
And my most anticipated game of the entire year, Mahoney.
That goose?
This is a game that you'll need to buy.
Okay.
It's called Untitled Goose Game.
There it is.
Okay.
You just play as a
Google
goose
that
and
right now.
you're just a dick to people.
Kelly, I feel like you're speaking my language.
Yeah, no, it's look up the trailer for it. You just go around like squawking at people and scaring them. And my favorite part of the trailers is when you watch someone hang up their laundry and then you sneak up and grab the laundry off the line and throw it in a puddle.
Oh, that's aggressive.
I'm so excited to play this game, you guys.
I'm into it.
Friday can't come soon enough.
What a bunch of dicks. Shit, yeah. All right.
I would
Yeah, that's all I got.
I would also like a Switch game in which you grab two geese by the necks and swing them around like nunchucks.
That might be the sequel.
Yeah. I want Untitled Goose Game 2 to be I'm a farmer holding two geese by their necks and using it to fight zombies.
They need to install this Untitled Geese Game at the VR lounge.
Oh, God.
You kids want to do a job simulator? How about your job is you're a goose?
Yeah.
Now get the geese in.
It's just 2 hours. It's just like a 70-hour long game of you eating bread.
While Down with the Sickness plays. Get it? Because down. Feathers.
And Lee's sick.
That's true.
Awful. I look forward to your report about the goose game.
I look forward to giving my report.
Yeah, that's all I got. What's going on, Kelly?
Nothing much. Let's see. Switch stuff. Untitled Goose Game came out, and that shit rules.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
Pretty fun.
fucking Mary has everyone at her work playing Untitled Goose Game because of you.
Aha!
That shit has
Those
spread
guys
like
should
wildfire.
should pay me for marketing their stuff.
Yeah,
I got it. I told my brother-in-law about it. I think he went home to get it.
you're a trendsetter. You're a
God damn it,
tastemaker.
I'm a tastemaker.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that game's great. I'm going through it slowly because I know it's kind of a quick. It's not a super long game, so I'm taking my time and enjoying it. I'm through 3 of the to-do lists.
Nice.
So
Wait.
far, my favorite thing has been stealing a kid's toy airplane, putting it in a shop, and then making him go buy it back.
My favorite thing about it was I saw it was I think it was a Kotaku review excerpt, and like the tagline, the lead line for it was just like, "Yeah, the goose is a real piece of shit."
Yeah, he really is.
It's accurate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really.
No, it's great. I love just being able to press the Y button and honk whenever I want.
It's $15 this Goose Game.
Oh yeah.
That's
It's-
like lunch.
Yeah, it's
buy the fuck out of
100% worth it. And like the music is beautiful. It looks really nice. Just how you interact with other characters and how they interact with the world around them is really cool. It's
It looks
a really
beautiful.
well-made artsy game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very happy with how it turned out. And it's like the puzzles are kind of hard at times. Like it's a challenging game. Which I wasn't
Download that
really
shit now.
Yeah, I was kind of more just expecting it to be like a sandbox. You just go around and be a dick to people, but like they actually give you tasks.
So it's kind of like a Hitman game, but it's a
Yeah,
shithead goose.
Very much so.
Well, there you
Like,
go.
Yeah.
I can get on board with that. Download that shit right now.
Join us again next week for yet another Popcast Classic.
That could never air today.
It shouldn't have aired then.
No.
That's still one of my favorite bits in that game, making that kid buy his plane back.
It's so fucking good.
That's so gangster.
Just take his
You
toy
know
and
what the
hide it
kid
in the
did to
store.
deserve it? You know he didn't deserve it? Nothing.
Even better.
Just
Hey, so
warm-
speaking of geese, this week on Grizzly Memes, I took Savannah and drew. I colored one of a dress. She was wearing a dress, and I drew on the dress to make it look like it was a goose. And people fucking loved it. All of the comments were like, "That is one cute dress." I don't think there was. I feel like recognition that it was not actually a goose dress was completely lacking.
I mean, it got past all of us.
Yeah, I'm not. When you first sent it, I was like, well, "Why is he sending us this dress?" I
Yeah,
don't
it
get
looked
it.
fucking real. I was like, where's the joke?
Oh my god.
I was looking for the guy with the big dick. I was
Trust
like,
no
"Oh, is
wings.
like the strap on her dress like the guy's dick or something?"
That guy pops up in a lot of places lately.
He sure does.
I'm gonna be a fashion designer.
Yeah, I think
Watch
you
out,
should
world.
I really enjoy the video clip of Forrest Gump.
Oh, that one was great.
That one was
Big up.
great.
He was so excited to see that huge dick.
That was so good. We
it's
do
fucking
great
great.
stuff.
All right, man. Let's get down to it.
Shall we play a game?
All right, week 1 of actual fantasy sports, eSports edition. Very excited. The rules of the game, if you're just joining us for the first time, very simple. We pick 3 video game characters, and they will compete every week in a series of video game related events. Much like the Wreck-It Ralph scenario, they can go to other games and shit, which makes a lot of sense. Now, there was some talk this week in the Discord about how, like, you know, they should follow the rules of the game that they're in to the logic that, like, everyone can hit the same power level on a car, which is fucking stupid. So I'm glad we put a kibosh on that bullshit. Real quick.
We established very clearly that sad old man Kratos is as strong as Chun-Li, who's a regular woman.
Get the fuck out of my face with that nonsense. Like, come on. Like, yeah, no, Bowser can smash just and only as hard as Sakura, the Japanese schoolgirl in Street Fighter 2. Like, get out of here.
That takes away the whole point of picking
My
different
argument, though, which is a pretty solid argument, I think, is if you look at like the Marvel versus Capcom games, where you've got Street Fighter characters going up against superheroes and supervillains, no one is overpowered. They're all pretty much evenly matched within, you know,
because
a
at
few.
that point they're in the same game.
Right,
Well,
and we're all supposed to
people.
be in the
But they all
same
have
game.
Power.
We're all supposed to
No.
be in the same
Now we're
game,
putting
We're all
other
supposed-
characters' games into their game. That's different.
right?
think-
We're all
I
supposed to be
think-
characters compete. It's like Olympics.
I think
These-
Knize's argument is when you take the Marvel superheroes and you put them in the Street Fighter universe, they are Street Fighter level powered.
Right.
Well, Street Fighter, they are powered though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's not
but
what
he's
we do,
saying,
normal
like,
people.
Hulk isn't wrecking shit with one punch.
Right. If Hulk was in the bonus stage of Street Fighter 2, he wouldn't smash the car with one punch. You know, he'd have to take a few hits at it.
But if the Hulk from Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction was put in Street Fighter 2, he would absolutely smash that car in one hit.
Right.
Yeah, but then there is the dispute that, you know, that would be against the game's code, and it is the game developers that are the referees. But Zero made his ruling.
Fucking Kirby isn't in it, okay? Like the game code said Kirby's not there.
Yeah, but none of these characters be able to even get in.
They've been invited. It's all part of the competition.
I'm with Lee. It's got to be.
Well, it doesn't matter who you're with because Zero already made his ruling. So
yeah, that I was right.
I don't know if you were right, but
no, I was right.
Well, yeah, because that's the whole purpose of how it's always been.
Yeah, the whole purpose is Lee's right.
The guy gets the powers, and you bring him into the event.
That's my favorite shit. Being right is the best.
Yeah, but
I'm
there
just
are
glad that my contestant doesn't need any of this nonsense to win.
exactly.
People arguing about if they can have their weapons, arguing about how strong everybody can be, and I'm like, who needs it?
Mahoney's like, honk. Oh my god. All right. So, okay. So, I feel like this thing presents in a pretty random order when you
I think it's
refresh
the order that they were submitted.
Yeah.
Because I see Kat and Darwin on the top row.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not random. Okay.
Yeah,
good.
no, I
Looks
think
like
it's the order they were submitted.
The competitors selected on.
Okay, great. All right. Sweet. All right. So then, so this week we are doing the bonus stage from Street Fighter 2, where you have to smash the car in 40 seconds, which, you know, makes all kinds of sense to be something you have to do in the middle of a martial arts tournament. And so this week, representing Cats and Nintendo Bros, we got Bowser from Smash Bros. Ultimate. Darwin's Evolution is Inevitable. We got the Star Killer from The Force Unleashed. Mahoney's GameStop Die Bitch, bringing in the Goose. Denim's Forceful Archaeological Ninja Corp is bringing in Ryu Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden 3.
Hayabusa. Lee.
Hayabusa. Goat's Angels is bringing in Lucy Liu from the Charlie's Angels GameCube game. Vetter's 8-Bit Warriors is bringing in Knuckles from Sonic and Knuckles. Kelly's a Dragon and Two Mad Dogs will bring in WarioWare Inc.'s Wario. My Kiss My Bits is bringing in Old Man Kratos from the 2018 God of War game.
He misses his
Really
wife.
sad old man Kratos.
Misses his wife so much.
Yeah, he misses his wife.
Ultimate Kratos.
His wife used to listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
Kratos is like, my wife loved Street Fighter 2.
Kratos talking about my wife.
My wife.
My wife.
Knize is Kill Screen. Bringing in Fred Durst from SmackDown Just Bring It.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, I did not know was a thing. Juggalo John's Blue Star Makers will bring in Kirby from Smash Bros. Ultimate. Mary Knize bringing in Jack from Bioshock.
Jack.
Shark's name that I will not ever pronounce again. We're bringing
Rheanthropy.
Rheanthropy.
Explain yourself with this name, Shark.
Venom Snake from Metal Gear Solid 5. Kristen's Trash Bags will be Trevor from GTA 5. And the Guzmaniac getting his pick in right under the wire.
It's the only wire I know.
Bringing in Master Chief from Halo.
But in my defense, I wrote that shit like 3.
Mahoney was
so-
like, go ahead.
Therianthropy is the mythological ability of human beings to metamorph into other animals by means of shapeshifting.
Oh, okay. So it's a real thing.
All right. What's up, Big Thesaurus?
You're welcome. I Googled it.
Well done.
Juggalo John in the chat says, Shark Team, it mean animal people.
What the fuck is Venom's? Oh, because he's a snake, I guess?
Yeah.
gonna be
He's
carnage.
clearly just a dude.
Somebody got word of the day toilet paper recently.
A dude with only one eye too, so he's
He's like, wait, which car?
Yeah, there's two of them.
Snake is like, should somebody comfort Kratos? He's really crying a lot.
Kratos does not cry. Negative. All right, why don't you start us off, Mahoney?
All right, with Cat or with me?
With Cat.
With Cat. All right. So Cat's Nintendbros with Bowser. After getting a few hits in on the car, Bowser uses his ultimate smash, transforming into the gigantic Giga Bowser. Towering over the car like a Godzilla, Giga Bowser easily smashes the car under his foot, flattening it flatter than a pancake. Giga Bowser.
Solid.
Yeah.
Solid.
Why not just
Giga
start out
Bowser
as Giga Bowser?
Yeah.
Just
Just hit
for,
stuff and it goes away.
like, getting yourself warmed up. Gotta stretch, you know?
Yeah. I like it. All right, what's Darwin got to say, Kelly?
The team of incels.
Darwin's character for Star Killer, it says, as all Star Killer has to do is raise his hand and use the force to crush the car beyond recognition. And if that's not enough, by the time most competitors are starting to inflict damage, he'll be slicing the crumpled hunks of metal into bits. In the first mission, Star Killer crushes an ATST. That car doesn't stand a chance.
There is no sounder logic than that.
Yeah, that's pretty legit right there.
That's as legit as it gets. Well done. All right, Mahoney.
Speaking of as legit as it gets.
Speaking of legit as it gets.
All right, so
What's up with this goose?
The goose, step one. Goose is going to peck open that gas tank with his beak. Gonna waddle back a few steps. Gas is going to be pouring out. Step 2, peck that ground, spark the gas. Step 3, the goose turns around, wings in the sky, honking like an absolute maniac while that car explodes and fire rains down on all of you other competitors. All of you, especially Kratos, terrified at the honking and the flames and the fire. The goose has shown them a glimpse of hell, and they will not soon forget it.
All right.
Yeah.
I didn't know how you were going to pull that off, but that's a terrifying image.
Yeah.
All right, what's Venom got,
Imagine a
Knize?
car exploding with a goose just honking at you.
I'm sure that's happened somewhere.
Probably.
My turn?
Yeah, what you got?
Am I reading
What's up with
wands?
Venom?
I'm
Yeah,
reading,
reading wands.
Actually, I can't read it. It says blocked. Wands team, the forceful archaeological ninja corp. Second worst name to Therianthropy. And he's got Ryu Hayabusa, Ninja Gaiden 3, Razor's Edge. As Ryu does in Chapter 11 of the game, he takes out 2 tanks and a helicopter with his explosive arrows. The car is no threat, as it is not even fighting back like the tanks and the helicopter.
My favorite part about this is just the way that it's worded. Where it's like, how would he destroy the car? Well, as he does in Chapter 11, he takes out 2 tanks and a helicopter.
Yeah, fucking
Like,
nailed
well, no,
it.
the car. You don't attack 2 tanks and a helicopter.
Ryu
Blow up
over
the
here,
car.
Ryu over here filing for Chapter 11 so that he could get this car taken off of his credit report.
Oh, that's
Explosive
great.
arrows sounds like a hard thing to fire when the goose is honking in your face. Flames raining down from the sky.
Well, they've bought out a new car since then, so he's had time to compose himself, although he is going immediately after, so he might be a little bit shook.
Yeah.
By the way, since we're all judges in here, make sure that you're in the judges' chamber so you can be keeping up with your scores as we're going.
Oh, yeah, I'm scoring.
Yeah.
I don't think I can get into the judges' score, but that's fine.
It says you can.
You should be able to. Have you gone to the judges' chamber at all?
I don't have the judges' chamber.
Oh.
Maybe. Oh, I'm not logged in.
Oh.
You silly bitch.
Oh, silly goose.
Your login is THEGUZMAN.
I got it.
Password is pizza.
What's your favorite password?
Next up is Goat with Goat's Angels, and Goat sent in an audio file, and he's got Alex from the GameCube Charlie's Angels game competing in this event. So let's hear what Goat has to say. And go.
Good morning, Angels. I hope you've all enjoyed your 17-year vacation. Today we have a very serious assignment from an anonymous client. In recent years, people from across the globe have been taken and forced to compete in a bizarre series of games run by a mystery man known only as Zero. Our client has hired us to infiltrate these games and bring Zero down. Our first mission takes us to the annual World Warrior Tournament's car demolition event. Only one of you can enter, so Alex, you'll be taking point. That said, the Angels work as a team. I trust you all have your Motorola flip phones that allow you to tag in and out and complete different parts of your mission. This mission will be set in 3 phases. Phase 1 will be your job, Natalie. You'll be going undercover in the World Warrior Tournament's annual bikini contest, which takes place the day before the demolition event. Corporate sponsor BMW provides the cars for the event, and CEO Harold Kruger never misses the bikini contest. Get close to Harold and switch his laptop with the dummy Bosley has prepared for you. Phase 2 is up to you, Dylan. Contained in the Washington, D.C. headquarters of the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration is a prototype of the BMW 3 Series used in the event. It was held due to a fatal structural design flaw. Using Harold's credentials from the stolen laptop, infiltrate the NHTSA, obtain the faulty BMW, and switch it with the one Alex has to destroy. Finally, back to you, Alex, for Phase 3. Using your skills as an international chess champion, Olympic gymnast, and fencer, analyze the data on the car's weak point, and you should be able to bring the whole thing to a pile of parts with one well-placed strike. I call this mission the Bavarian Switcheroo. Remember, Angels, each win takes us one step closer to Zero. Good luck, Angels.
Oh,
Fantastic.
So stupid.
Phenomenal.
That was pretty good.
The spirit
Oh,
of the
it's so
game.
But in a competition where speed is of the essence, this takes 2 weeks of preparation.
It's all before. It's all pre-work. It's legwork.
It's a lot. He's laying the groundwork down thick.
Yeah.
But it does break the rules letting all 3 of them in at once.
No, only
'cause
one of them
only
is
one
competing.
competing in the car.
That's true.
I think it's pretty airtight logic.
It's
Yeah.
pretty good. It's really better than I wanted it to be. I'm not gonna lie.
It'll be interesting to see how far into the deep water Goat can get with this team.
Well, I'm not in a very long time. He's a maniac.
Honestly expected him to say she hits it with her ass. Like, that's all I was waiting for.
Nope. He went a very different route.
I
And
loved it.
Zero in the chat dying.
Oh no! They took out Zero in week 1.
Oh no, Angels, mission accomplished. The games have been foiled.
Oh, God, that's so stupid. I love it. Okay. Whew. All right. Vetter chimes in. Well, go ahead, Jose. Do this one for Vetter, the 8-Bit Warriors.
Nope.
I got it. So Vetter's got Knuckles.
Oh wait, can I look on it here?
Yeah.
Oh wait, okay, hold on. Never mind.
Where else are you looking?
He's got 3 laptops now, Lee.
Yeah, I
Doesn't
don't know
know where to
what
look.
page I'm on.
He's looking at his shelves like, where is it?
Give me the next guy. Give me the
So
next
wait, this
one.
also means you haven't been storing.
Rifling through his mail.
He's just got a phone book open, flipping through every page.
He hollers out to his lady. He's like, hey, did Vetter send something?
What's the zip code?
Quick, what's the phone number?
Who am I looking for? Denim? It says block.
No! What Knuckle? I'm looking for Knuckle.
Waiting on you guys.
Who?
Vetter.
Kelly?
Vetter.
Knuckle.
With Knuckles.
Vetter.
Kelly can read his own.
All right, here we go. That's all you guys had to say. 8-Bit Warriors. Competing in this event is Knuckle from Sonic and Knuckles. And here is the argument. A contest that requires speed and power. Check and check. Speed isn't a question as Knuckles is far and away the fastest here and powerful. One punch power. He has spikes on his knuckles for even more destructive power. While we are some heavy hitters in the contest, Knuckles can get 100 punches in before the others can make a fist. The dust of the car will be blowing away before they can blink.
All right.
I don't know that I necessarily agree with that.
Well, yeah, but they redid his animation.
But like Knuckles is not known to have supersonic speed.
Yeah, he's not that fast. He's fast. He's not that fast.
He's in a Sonic game though.
But he's not Sonic.
fast?
But that doesn't mean you're Sonic fast.
But aren't they all?
Yeah.
They're not Sonic. If everyone's as fast as Sonic, Sonic's not special.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I don't believe Sonic is special.
Whoa, whoa.
You gonna tell him that? Jesus
I think we
Christ.
just uncovered a whole different layer.
God damn.
Tell us how you feel about Sonic again.
you are not a unique and beautiful snowflake, Knuckles.
Fucking typical internet, Sonic. You are just normal. Like,
You are not
Sonic,
your fucking khaki, Sonic.
Everyone's
Sonic
been
in my
telling-
mind is no faster than Tails or Knuckles or Shadow Sonic or I don't know. I've never played a Sonic game.
I'm
except
watching
for like when I was 6.
I'm watching a long play of Sonic and Knuckles right now, and he appears to move as fast as I remember Sonic moving.
You guys are not as well versed in the Sonic lore as Lee and I are.
Well,
I'm
fuck
not.
you. I owned this game.
Okay, but even if we're talking about just using the rules of like the game Sonic and Knuckles, where yeah, sure, he may move at the same pace as Sonic, like they're not moving at fucking breakneck punch 100 times in a second speed in that game.
Yeah.
He runs fast.
He's fast.
He's fast.
He's not. He ain't that
What
fast.
he's saying is we're gonna have to do this recount on this. If he's punching 100 times, he's juicing. We're gonna need you to pee in a cup, Knuckles.
yeah, because that Knuckles should not be punching that fast.
How could he possibly move that fast but not punch this car 100 times?
Well, he's not moving. He's not moving that fast in that game. That game is unimpressive speed wise. It's a Genesis game, for fuck's sake. The frame rates weren't that good. But, okay, all right, whatever. Commendable attempt. Commendable. All right, well, we'll listen. Okay, Kelly, what you got?
Okay, but for
I was
first,
reading Kelly's.
God damn it.
God
Before
damn
I
it.
do that, just this is for us. How are we scoring this? Are we just giving them points?
Yeah, you're ranking it out of 10. How well
No,
you
there's
think?
there's 14 teams. So
we can't rank it.
Yeah,
No,
so you're
there's
just
like-
giving points.
Yeah, we decided instead of doing ranking, we're giving them best out of 10.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
what do we do for our own team?
I mean, fucking be
I
honest.
mean, I gave myself a 10 because I'm great.
10.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are scoring because if we weren't going to score ourselves, that would put us at a disadvantage. Okay.
Yeah, no, you should put yours at a 0.
Yeah, actually, we're the
Definitely
only
not.
ones at the advantage. We all start with a 10.
I'm not giving myself a 10. I know where my levels stand.
Far.
I think it's got to be as objective as possible.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Speaking of, what you got, Kelly?
I had Wario. My argument is Wario is a horrible monster, leaving chaos and destruction in his wake. Wario would bite off one half of the car and destroy the second half by farting the first half onto it.
What the hell kind of game is this?
He bites
you-
cars? He takes that big of a bite? That man's mouth, he's going to have to take a bunch of bites.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, Wario is just an animal.
Yeah, but I don't know Wario to be a car eater.
Dude, he'll eat anything.
I
We
call,
WarioWare. So
I
that
call
sounds-
into question farting a half of a car onto the other half of the car.
I'm
don't
going
know.
to have
It
to
sounds pretty
see
serious
some
about it.
evidence of Wario eating other items than food, such as a car.
I don't go Google it.
I'm gonna Google Wario eats weird shit.
Oh no!
Oh, you don't want to. You don't want to do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Dick already, isn't it?
No,
While you're at it, Google Judy Hopps.
No, don't do that.
Judy Hopps mukbang.
No, stop putting those words together.
Wario eats weird shit.
Yeah, so there's a YouTube video that came up titled Wario dies in the bombing of Hiroshima while eating spicy curry.
Oh, well, if he can't even eat curry, how's he supposed to eat a car?
I think the bombing is what killed him, not the
I think
curry.
it was the bombing of Hiroshima that killed him, not the curry.
And on this
The curry
up
was
next,
delicious, Jose.
on this up next is Wario does 9/11.
Yeah.
There are like half a dozen videos titled Wario dies in the bombing of Hiroshima while eating spicy curry.
He is a horrible monster.
While Luigi dies in the bombing of Nagasaki while trying to steal my video.
Well, that checks out.
We found something, you guys.
Yeah.
We should have never given each other.
Wario is
Oh.
an agent of chaos where physics really don't apply much to him.
Kelly. Wario dies in a kitchen fire after he microwaves a burrito with the aluminum wrap still on.
Oh no.
So what you're saying is Wario is not a hardy competitor. He dies a lot in front of his
Wario
microwave.
dies drinking Starbucks during the bombing of Pearl Harbor.
What the fuck is going on with these videos?
Shit's dark.
Wario's car engine overheats in the middle of the highway, then Wario dies.
All right, give us a taste, Knize. Pull one of these up. Share for the people at home.
Oh,
I blame
Have
Reddit
you
for
linked
this.
any of them to me?
No, just hang on.
I don't know how, but I know this is Reddit's fault.
Let's find the Wario car engine overheats in the middle of the highway, and then Wario dies.
What is this link that Jose just sent?
Not what I was trying. It's went to an article. It was supposed to be Bowser with tits.
All right.
It's not Bowser with tits.
There we go.
Wario's car engine overheats. Hold on.
There.
Oh no.
I feel like I'm gonna hate this.
Yeah.
But
I'm
not as much
sure.
as I hate- Not as much as I hate TikTok, though.
Okay. Well, we got this.
Here I go!
This is 2 minutes long.
This is horrible.
Why do I think they're gonna make Wario say the N-word?
So he just stands there static for 2 minutes
Yeah.
and change?
Then he dies.
Oh, it's some real audio theater. How about not?
Yeah.
How about we're done with this?
No. Yeah.
I bet
don't
they're
know.
all that bad, though.
Yeah.
0 points, Kelly.
I'm not sold he's eating the car.
I'm actually gonna go lower my score.
You have been awarded 0 points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Should have let me read yours, Kelly.
Hey,
I would
Wario
help-
can
I would have helped you out.
in Smash Ultimate, Wario can eat projectiles and gain health from them and eat all sorts of items.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, but what
WarioWare
kind of
Inc.
items? Are we talking about like mushrooms and flowers? Or are we talking like cars and boats?
Guns.
He
You can just-
eats guns.
He can just you throw a gun at him, he can eat it.
But you didn't pick that game.
Yeah, but he still doesn't have the ability. He's not a snake, right? He doesn't have. He can't just
but I think
unhinge his
in
jaw.
Mario,
and-
where he operates off cartoon physics, really.
Yeah, it's all cartoon shit.
Yeah, but how wide can you open up his mouth?
But he's a cartoon character. Like, it's
Why
a lot.
can any cartoon character do anything?
Like as big as Scooby-Doo, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Bugs Bunny never wears pants, but he has shit in his pockets.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you show me a picture of Scooby Doo swallowing a car, and
But
We'll
he's
talk.
a cartoon. Like as the situation dictates, he'll be able to swallow that car if he had to.
Yeah.
You guys see they're putting that Scooby Doo movie on demand? I'm very excited about that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I might actually
yeah.
watch that now.
Well, I'm all about that.
See-
That looked great.
So I looked up WarioWare, says it's a collection of mini games that must be completed or else a life will be lost. For example, there's a mini game where Wario must collect coins in a Pac-Man-like maze. So this is a smart choice to have a Wario that is familiar with,
Yeah,
a
it's all
different type
different
of
mini
game.
games.
Yeah. I still don't think he can eat a car though.
I don't
I'm
know
going to
why you
trust
would.
you and
I
say
don't
that
know
he
why
could.
you would doubt Wario.
I'm not
gonna say
doubting
that he could.
Wario. I'm just doubting him eating a car.
Yeah.
Now,
That
if you're
means you're
telling
doubting
me
him.
he's going to race the car, yeah.
Last I
I
saw,
believe you,
he
Kelly.
was trying to eat spicy curry at Nagasaki and he died.
Yeah,
But that's
exactly.
not in that game.
I don't know. It might be.
Yeah, but
If we're
that,
going by the logic of things that are in that game, you can't bring that in.
I
that
didn't play
memory
WarioWare.
haunts
Maybe
him.
that's the end.
Yeah, that's the secret fucked up ending to WarioWare.
Yeah.
yeah, there's
goes
all
back in
kinds
time.
of warps in these lands. You don't know where these warps go. One of
Yeah.
them warps goes to a Nagasaki bomb.
He finally gets a moment of peace to enjoy his spicy curry, completing all of the WarioWare levels, and boom. He's a shadow.
All right, Lee.
All right.
Eat a
Sad
car.
old man Kratos is like, my wife died in the bombing of Nagasaki.
I brought in vindicated, healed, good relationship with his son, Kratos is what I brought in. He's happy now because he at the end of his fucking journey.
I
Loki's
wish I
a
could
kid,
eat
you
a car.
guys. His kid's Loki. It's fucking nuts. So,
Whoa,
it's real simple.
spoilers.
It's 2 years old. Kratos walks in with a Leviathan axe and a shield and beats the shit out of that car in 3 seconds tops. Because the Toyota Tercel is far less formidable than any god from the Greek or Norse pantheons. That fucking car has no chance at all.
According to the Street Fighter wiki, it was a Toyota Celsior, but a Lexus LS 400 outside of Japan.
Oh, see, that's no good, because that's the car Kratos' wife's had. So, the minute he sees it, he's probably breaking down.
God damn it.
License plate says "Wish I was alive."
Oh.
Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, he's got it. So somebody was like, if the boss in God of War was a car, Kratos wouldn't one hit kill it. And I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure he would. I'm pretty sure he would run it, kill that fucking dog. That car. Ridiculous. So yeah, he smashed the car pretty much instantaneously. Which brings us to you, Knize.
Oh, God.
Multi-platinum recording artist and media mogul Fred Durst came here to break stuff and wear a backwards red hat. And he's always wearing his backwards red hat. And if his day keeps going this way, he just might break something tonight. Punches, kicks, 450 splash, swanton bomb. Fred puts in the work. I hope you know he packs a chainsaw, but since that wasn't an available weapon in SmackDown, he'll be swinging for the fences with steel chairs and sledgehammers. Before the 40 seconds is up, the car looks like it took a wrong turn at Woodstock 99. And what other competitor in this event wrote a song about destruction of property? None of them. They don't have the talent or the fucking balls to drop a banger like Break Stuff. Kratos doesn't have any fucking bars. I think you better quit talking that shit, punk.
So come and get it.
10.
He doesn't actually have a chainsaw?
What? He packs a chainsaw. He just wants you to know he packs a chainsaw.
He, left it at the hotel?
What?
It's probably in the trunk of his car.
Well, you better go and get it.
He'll skin your. Well, you want your skin skin rod. Skin your ass raw.
You didn't bring. I can't believe you didn't bring the chainsaw.
The chainsaw's not in the game.
None of us know that.
You don't get the nookie either.
I would have had him bring a fucking crowbar, but I don't think the crowbar is in the game either.
It might be in that game actually.
Yeah, that's probably in there.
I researched, Unlike some people in this game, I do my diligence.
I mean,
And we said a lot of things that are debatable tonight. But I think one thing that is not debatable at all, Kratos does in fact not have any fucking bars.
Kratos doesn't have any fucking bars, man.
No, not a one.
He's got this
Not a
one.
His wife loved bars.
Yeah,
It
he
goes like this.
Kratos
Loki's
might
like, Dad, you're embarrassing me.
Kratos might pull out a lute and write a love song about his deceased wife. but he's not getting anybody fucking pumped up. You know what song everyone else is listening to while they're busting the car up? Break Stuff.
What's that?
Break stuff.
Snake's like, play that shit again.
See, I think that Fred Durst would just, no argument, put on the best show of it. Like,
Hey,
watching him smash up the car would be the most enjoyable of any.
what, I mean,
yeah. He's the one, no matter what else happens, he's the one people are going to be talking about when it's over.
Yeah.
thank you, gentlemen, for proving my point for me. 10s all around from
Well, it's
the
gonna,
judges. Thank you.
You know,
But
he didn't
it's
even
gonna
bring his
take a while.
chainsaw. Yeah,
But
it's gonna take him the full 40 seconds, and who knows what's gonna be left. But he
But he'll
should have
put on
saw
a
that
good damn
shit.
show. He's
Yeah.
not going to be going as fast as some of the other ones, but I'll bet he gets the job done.
Mm-hmm.
It may be down to the wire, but it's going to be done for sure.
I'll tell you
Well
what.
done.
I think Fred Durst probably isn't afraid of that goose. The rest of them are. Not Fred Durst.
Fred Durst was in a love triangle with Carson Daly. He's seen some shit.
Yeah.
Him and Daly are Eskimo brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Christina Aguilera.
Oh,
Oh no.
Were you making a vomit noise because you don't like Christina Aguilera, or were you making a noise that she deep throated both of them? Pick one.
the mysteries.
Juggalo John's Blue Star Makers brings us Kirby. In Street Fighter 2, the characters that are the best at this minigame are Chun-Li and E Honda because of their rapid kick and hand slap, respectively. Kirby has one of the fastest attacks in Smash, short of Meta Knight, and Kirby's rapid punch attack is basically the 100-hand slap. Plus, the ability to materialize a giant hammer, sword, or fire spin to increase the damage. Also, Kirby can turn to a number of heavy weights to crush the car with. Being that the car doesn't move other than taking hit damage, Kirby's ground and pound kick move is kind of useless. Or could Kirby grab and throw the car into the water? It just doesn't move on that line, or can the car be grappled in any way? In the confines of the setting of the minigame, Kirby can do the best damage. Lastly, Kirby's swallow and copy ability, he can just copy the best character and tie with them due to the fact the swallow ability is a catch and release that doesn't break the rules.
I like Juggalo John covering multiple arguments, and me and Juggalo John are on the same page about, you know, the power levels within this minigame and the fact that the car should be stationary as it is in the game. But, you know, that was overruled by Zero, so I respect that. But I also respect Juggalo John's attention to detail and coming at it from multiple angles.
Yeah, that's both pretty good. That's both pretty good.
Other than Wario, I don't think anybody has picked up the car. Unless I guess Starkiller used the force to crush it.
Right.
But he could do that on the ground.
Right.
Doesn't have to pick it up for that.
Yeah, but even then, the argument is that, so in the actual bonus round, you have to bust in the right-hand side of the car first, jump over, bust in the left-hand side of the car, and then bust in the windshield and the hood in that succession.
See, that was what the Street Fighters
Sure.
had to do to be able to break it, but I'm not sure that was in like the rules of the challenge.
Hey, you know, some of us want to take things a little bit more literally and make rules to set for themselves so that they can better overcome things.
Well, yeah, but the challenge is destroy the car.
Right.
Yeah.
As it
The
is in
challenge,
Street
the
Fighter.
challenge isn't. There's nothing on the Street Fighter thing when it goes. There's just a time limit. It just says start and the time's counting down, but it never prompts you left, right. Like, you just got to destroy it.
Yeah, but also none of them can lift the car, and none of them bring weapons except for Vega has his claw.
Well, that's their fucking problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I,
Well, yeah,
I
you
mean,
shouldn't
that
have picked
just
a
sounds
Street
like
Fighter.
poor strategy.
Also, how fucked up is it that they let Vega fight with that claw?
Yeah.
All right.
This
Well,
is a small
Blanca
child.
was shocking shit. Everyone,
Fighting a
they
grown
all,
man.
yeah, but if that dude's got a fucking a goddamn Powerball he's shooting at me,
Who's
Hadouken in me,
who's got a Powerball?
Ken,
Yeah.
Ryu,
Okay. Go on.
Doslam shoots flame. Fuck yeah, I'm going with a goddamn knife.
Yeah,
But, like, that's part of their body. Like,
But
they're not,
also-
they're not bringing in like a flamethrower.
Jose, you kind of proved me and Juggalo John's point is that Guile has a sonic boom, Ken and Ryu have Hadoukens, fucking Dalsim spits flame, but also they're not blowing up the car on one Hadouken.
Well, yeah, but that's also that's fine. But
I just think that speaks to the level of power of a Hadouken.
Wouldn't that be
It's
some
low.
shit if you had the power of a Hadouken, but like you couldn't even break a window with it?
all it did was
Just
tickle
like
people.
throwing one of those ollie balls at it.
Remember when the ollieball guy fucking spiked his wife in the face?
That was awesome.
For no reason!
No, the reason was record was on.
Oh.
He sees the moment.
That's fucking great.
That was either payback or not smart.
All right, so who's got Mary? Who's got the Bioshock team?
I'll read Mary's.
What you got?
All right. Mary has Jack from Bioshock. I am not super familiar with Bioshock, but I'm sure she'll describe his powers. In Bioshock, plasmids are these serums that cause the user to get genetically modified superpowers, and by the end of the game, Jack ends up with all the different plasmid abilities. Jack also has an arsenal of weapons at his disposal, including a grenade launcher. What Jack's going to do is freeze the car solid with Winter Blast, throw it up in the air with telekinesis, and then shoot a frag grenade at it with the grenade launcher. The car is going to explode into a million frozen pieces that will rain down and shatter on the ground.
That's pretty wild.
That's some fucking
That's pretty good.
that's some shock and awe for you right there.
That's
I
the
think.
second scariest thing behind the goose. Then you're talking about Bowser turning into a Godzilla.
Well, before that.
Yeah, well, you're still like, but none of them were as fun to watch as Durst. Thing took him a day and a half.
I'll get it, you guys.
It's just one of those days.
He's just panting and crying. Come and get it. Come and get it.
He's like, I hope one of these rounds the competition is I did it all for the nookie or something.
It's just a fuck competition.
Then I'll bring in Big Head Bill Clinton. Oh, this is a fuck competition. I'm here, baby.
What's Shark got, Mahoney?
All right, Shark's Therianthropy.
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 Shark Team, it mean animal people.
Yes. Shark Team Mean Animal People is the new name of this team. Venom Snake versus a car. The bonus stage works off the amount of hits, not the strength of the hits, in the shortest amount of time. Each hit is only worth 100 points for a total of 24,400 points. So 244 hits total needed. Then you get 100 points per second left in the original 40-second timer.
It's true.
His machine gun fires at 1,000 rounds per second. His machine gun would clear the 244 hits needed in under 15 seconds, which means he can get about 22 seconds, 3 seconds to walk to the side in the front of the car, a bonus points, 22,000, plus the 30,000 for the total destruction of the car. He'd score about 76,400 points. 76,400 points. If we ignore the rules of the game and it is about the total destruction as fast as he can completely destroy the car with a grenade launcher in his left hand and a rocket launcher in his right. They take down Metal Gears, it can blow up a sedan.
Wait, what is a Metal Gear is a thing?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like the big
like a-
giant walker tanks. Yeah,
Ah.
Yeah.
that's the things they fight.
Yeah.
Which
Uh,
there's no way in hell. Like a guy punches you to death, but you take on this 50-foot robot.
Solid.
Well, you shoot a grenade and a rocket at it, and it sounds like it's done. If he wants to make it more fun and a light show for the crowd, he can call in a rain of fire from his offshore support to blow up the car, the judges, the pier, the other competitors, all from the safety of his cardboard box.
Man, covering all his bases. I love it.
I like the last option. Just fucking rain fire.
Shark Team.
Hold a cigarette up to light while you're sitting in that box.
Shark Team, it mean animal people.
Yep.
It does mean animate people. It
mean
mean
animal
that.
people.
Thorough. I appreciate the thoroughness and the observance of the actual rules of the game.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done. I love it. All right, what's Kristen got, Kelly?
Kristen's got Trevor. Trevor has a grenade launcher from the GTA wiki. Its rounds will explode instantly upon contact with a person or vehicle. It holds 10 rounds. The car is dead. The end. Checks out.
That's
I
it.
can't argue
That's
that.
not real good.
I
Checks
did not
out.
expect 3 grenade launchers in a row.
They're not fucking around. All right, take us home, Jose. What you got?
All right, let's end it with some grenades from Halopedia. Type 1 plasma grenade. Kill zone is instantly subjected to extreme temperatures. Whatever is in the ground zero area, be it natural or otherwise, is instantly vaporized. Master Chief comes into the competition equipped with 2 of these bad babies, which each have a 3-second fuse after impact. With the best combat reflexes and skills in the field. Once the ghost announcer says start, it only takes the chief 3 seconds to quickly toss both sticky grenades to the side of the car, followed up by a full clip from his trusty assault rifle. 3 seconds later, both nades explode and the car is evaporated. The whole event takes 9 seconds. Mahoney didn't even have time to turn his hot dog defiantly sideways.
Oh,
The stage is determined by
already
damage
sideways.
score with a perfect score. My research showed 24,400.
You
Given that
get you get an extra 24,400 if it's perfect.
well,
I believe.
perfect. Given that the car is 100% totaled, the next score would come down to time. The chief has it in the bag, 9 seconds.
Okay, it's if each hit is 100 points, if all hits are landed successfully, a maximum of 24,400 points will be awarded, along with 100 points per second left on the clock, and a bonus 30,000
to about 1,000 times. I've never hit that car 244 times in that game.
and a bonus
That's
30,000 points for achieving a perfect round.
Well, by his math, his gun's slower than the chief's. And if he calls in the airstrike, that's going to take longer than 9 seconds.
The airstrike will
Unless
take
he-
time. This
unless he
is all
called it
factored
in
into my scoring.
beforehand.
He better have pretty good timing and get the fuck out of the way.
He's in his box.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
No, that's solid, Jose. I like it. Solid. Solid.
That's what I got.
All right. Well, I've put in my votes, so you guys just gotta tally up your scores, and we'll figure out who won this one. So, I am unclear on how we're like. Is this like medals or?
Now, I think it's just the total. At the end of the thing, whoever had the most points, I think.
I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Does it do the math for us?
Yes.
Of course.
Oh, thank God.
I mean, I assume.
You're a fucking amateur. You're not gonna go through all this work and then make us do math.
Oh, fuck. I don't want to do math. Is that the cake lady?
The cake lady.
Give us that music, Knize, while we're
All
waiting
right.
for the
All
votes to come
right.
in.
Yeah.
All right, just waiting on you, Goose.
You guys are tough voters.
Oh, fuck you, Lee. And Mahoney.
You brought metal chairs.
Yeah, but I
a chainsaw.
I feel like your pre-event biases led into your voting.
My voting is based purely. I base it most on speed.
Yeah, I got 7, 8, and 9.
Most on destruction.
Or 8, 9, 10.
I base my rankings on argument.
Well, your argument's great.
Well, yeah, but the argument you got to
5 of
consider in the argument, how long did it take you to destroy the car? I mean, you got to factor in everything. If the rules are in play,
great.
Oh,
Pre-challenge bias.
so
Look at Kelly over there.
now we want to talk about rules, huh?
Knize earned that
changed.
10.
You have to destroy the car, and it's a time limit. Those are the
Jose,
rules
click
I'm sticking
submit.
to. So if in your argument it took you almost 40 seconds and somebody beat it quicker, you can't score better than the person who destroyed the whole car quicker. Or am I wrong?
Jose, submit your fucking votes.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
trying.
there's-
Everyone
there's
keeps
no wrong.
interrupting.
Yeah,
You're supposed to vote.
Do you
as we
need
go.
perfect silence?
Everyone, moment of silence for Jose, please.
And yeah, you're
Play
wrong.
the song again, Knize.
Playing Quiet Library.
Yeah, I thought we were playing this
if we're
on
talking
twice.
about influences, Mahoney gave me 3 because he was on YouTube.
See, I gave Kelly a solid 6 because, like, I think he can screw the shit out of that car, but it will not be as fast as, say, a fucking.
All he
Venom
did is
stick.
do is
Yeah, but
eat
see-
it. I don't think he can eat it. All I picture is Wario trying to stretch his mouth over the front end of this car, and then time runs out, and they're like, "All right, pal, good effort."
There are
I
too many.
I don't know how you can look at Wario and be like, man, that guy can't eat a car.
I feel like there's
Like I
too-
don't. That doesn't compute with me at all.
I feel like there's too many holes in Kelly's argument, and he did not sell it to me. Like this is showmanship. Like we're not actually scoring points here. So we gotta put on a show, and I expected more from Kelly personally.
I think Mario walked in there, fucking gnawed down in that son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's all he had to
Started
do.
out like you said.
Yeah. He doesn't have a song.
There we go.
He's just
Oh my god.
You gave go to 10, Jose.
Fuck
I
yeah!
could go to 10.
I gave
that
go
was
to
solid.
10.
No, what?
I gave
I
go
went
to 9.
9, 10.
He's a fucking dark horse competitor.
I went 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10 based on damage and speed.
I went 9 based on fucking production value and creativity.
Production value was great.
Yeah, you got a 9. So what you bitching about?
What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
goat
hey,
earned
I gave
that
you a
10.
9.
Go.
I
take it
was
up with-
I was talking
take it
to
up with
Lee.
And as I said earlier, or last week, Bowser is my Smash main, so Cat earned that 10 as well.
So
Yeah.
it looks like Goat won the whole thing with 47 points. And then second place was Jose with 46, and then we had a tie for third with Kristen and Mary Knize at 45.
God damn it! I gave it to Goat.
Yep.
So what happens with a tie? Like the points will
Well-
be distributed. I guess it doesn't really matter for
Yeah.
third place.
Yeah. We
Are
just
Lee
keep
and I
going.
the only one, or Knize and I are the only ones that didn't give ourselves 10 points?
Yeah.
Oh, that was silly.
Hey, I beat that shit in 9 seconds.
I destroyed that car in a fury.
Well, you did, but you didn't do
exhibition.
it quicker than 9 seconds.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I don't need a perfect 10. I'm just saying. The goose fucked that car right up.
Well done. Well, this was fun.
That was wonderful.
That was very fun.
The biggest take from this is Wario can eat a car.
I don't know why you guys are surprised.
Because I just don't put... I've never seen Mario characters eat anything other than mushrooms.
Yeah.
Like, they don't even eat the turtle shells. They kick them.
Yoshi does.
I'm surprised.
Right,
that
but he ain't Yoshi. If
Knize,
this was Yoshi...
Knize was unimpressed by Bowser.
Yeah, the argument sucked. It was just like paint a picture for me.
He grew into a Godzilla and smashed it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, the
Took too long.
it didn't do it for me.
I
that
don't
was
think
a really
we.
rock solid. This fucking giant
Like,
Godzilla
I
creature.
don't think we can really grade on painting a picture that much if their thing is just like, yeah, they get big and they hit stuff.
yeah, and that's, I'm not
that's
going
what
to
they do.
I'm not going to give more than 5 points to anyone that makes an argument like that. I mean, this is an audio podcast, right? We're looking to entertain each other and have a laugh.
But we're supposed to be objective here.
And I feel like that's being objective.
No. You're supposed to go with whatever the powers are.
Godzilla the shit out of it.
Well, if we go with whatever the powers are, then why have an argument?
Then, yeah, that's kind of how I look at this.
Well, you got to argue your powers right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gave high scores to everyone that argued thoroughly and entertained me. Shark, me, Mary, Goat, Mahoney, Juggalo John, Jose.
Okay, so I'll just write a novel for next week.
Don't make it too
Wario
long, or they'll buzz you out.
Steps up to the car and he licks his lips, knowing full well what's about to happen.
I should have gave Kelly.
I kept mine specifically brief because I thought that would be better.
I should have given you a lower score just because of what I expected out of you.
He pulled a napkin from his pocket and tucked it into the
frankly,
neck of his shirt.
Earlier we were talking about being brief and how we'll need to cut people off. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'll brush this in.
0. How do I put disappointed on my scoring?
Yeah, frankly, Kelly, I'm not mad. Just disappointed.
All right, well, now I know. I'll write a whole fan fiction for next week. I thought we were just saying, here's what they do and here's what they think.
Don't test it. Don't test it. Because if it's too long, I'm going to lose interest.
Yeah,
who knows what next week's
0.
contest
Where's
will be?
too long didn't read on my scorecard.
Look, all I know is one of my characters next week is going to romance you. And it's just going to be thrillingly erotic.
Or it better be a porn site, not a porn Instagram.
Like, Jose's argument was good, but he started to lose me until he talked about Mahoney turning his hot dog sideways, and then I was back. I was back in.
0 says there can't be a tie.
So
we got to fix it.
Oh, is that why the second event is coming up? The tie?
Yeah. So we got to decide Mary or Kristen.
I'm going to recuse myself.
Well, it looks like the only way to do this is to have you both really punch a car.
Yeah.
TikTok video, and we'll tell you who broke the tie next week.
I need both of you to come here and paint me a word picture. Just really tell me a story.
Really lay it on them ears.
All right. I said I'm going to recuse myself, but I'll just use my the way I've been judging all of this. Mary's was much more thorough.
It definitely told the story, that's for sure.
Told the story, but Kristen's told the story.
And Mary was the first one to use grenade launchers too.
I think they both told the story perfectly in the voice of their character.
Yeah. I think Kristen's method is probably faster.
I see. That's kind of where I land with it. Is Jack's doing a lot of stuff to that car, and Trevor is just shooting that shit with a grenade launcher.
Yeah, he's just trigger.
No,
I like them. I like both of them.
Yeah,
both arguments. I gave both of them a 10.
I don't see. Honestly, I'm not gonna be like fucking Leonard Maltin Knize over here. Like, I don't see anything in these arguments I didn't like. I thought they were all very entertaining. I enjoyed them all.
Maybe listen back.
I loved Denham's description of Chapter 11 in the game. That shit was wonderful. I loved it.
Yeah.
What?
That's very specific.
Yeah. I like specificity.
Juan's argument was, as Rio does in Chapter 11 of the game, he takes out 2 tanks and a helicopter with his explosive arrows. Period.
Setting precedent for the ability to take out a Toyota Tercel.
I think in a thing like this, the data is more important than the story.
Then there's no reason to there's no reason to have arguments then.
Well, but then it comes down to speed.
Yeah. The only thing I would say for Juan's argument is there's no indication of how quickly he would destroy this car. Like, He takes out a tank and a helicopter with explosive arrows. Is it like 12? Is it what? Like everybody else was pretty specific.
So I did score Kristen's use of the grenades over Jose's, because Jose did make the point to mention the sticky grenade has a 3-second trigger.
Yeah.
3-second fuse on it. The trash bags, they're blowing up immediately. So that edged out over Jose's.
Yeah, but are they blowing up immediate?
Yes.
Do they?
I think you'd be lucky if those explode before they're out of his hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so somebody's got to make a move here.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah, we're live. Fix it.
My chain
come on!
twisted above Jose. Damn it! It made another tie. Shit.
How'd she jump?
No, you're tied now, and her name comes alphabetically before you.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
All right, so now we're in another tie.
See, what this tells me, solid arguments all around, everybody. So good, we broke the machine.
Oh my god.
All I'm seeing is me getting fucked here.
Oh, and
All right,
Jose's off the table.
Now we have a tie between Mary
what the
and
fuck?
Matt.
Oh Jesus.
We appreciate you.
That fucking broke. How'd I go from second to all of a sudden to break? No, the tie should just be between them. They were tied. They have
Not
the
anymore.
tiebreaker to see who
I
wins
think-
third.
Zero, I think you might need to figure out how to handle the tie because there's a lot of
Hey,
ties.
no, wait, we got it. Now
Yeah, they're tied for third. They shouldn't
Jose's
have-
back in second.
They shouldn't be playing for second. You can't get third, and because you tied for third, now you have a chance at second.
All right, now we're back to Mary and Kristen are at a tie.
All right.
Because if they were tied, they shouldn't be able to bump Goat out of first. Goat won. Like it was over. They tied for third.
All right, now it's Mary and Jose in a tie.
You can't increase Mary's score or she ties with Jose.
Now it's Kristen and Mary back in a tie.
Open fuck.
Oh my god.
All right, I'm gonna put my
Now we
scores.
have a three-way tie between Kristen, Mary, and Stark.
Wait. Okay, hang on.
Okay, no one do anything. Mahoney's fixing it.
Okay, now we have the
There.
tie between
There we go.
Kristen and Mary.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to submit the final score. So that means that Goats Ingles got the first place. Second place went to the Guzmaniac, and third place went to the Trash Bags.
How? Okay, I gave Goat a fucking 9, but how did he get first place when you guys are bitching about how long it should take? About time.
He said
walked
he
up
she
there
hit it with one hit.
He took
rework.
he
It was
took
She
one
hit it
hit.
with one hit.
Mm,
That was in the
Because
argument.
the second you guys said that it doesn't matter that those two did that work, then yeah, it was just she walked it, hit it once, and it was done.
Yeah.
yeah, but then wouldn't that be the exact same amount of time as a grenade launcher?
No.
No, because you're standing at the car. Guy says go, you kick the bumper, and the whole thing falls apart.
So the Lucy Lou from Charlie's Angels kicks are faster than a grenade launcher.
Yes.
Fucking
Yeah.
a Jedi
Yeah.
crushing a
Yes.
car.
I
Yes.
ranked him lower than they did. So I figured if nothing else, she had to walk over to it, so she'd be slower. But
See, I picture she's standing right next to it.
Yeah.
dumb subjective bullshit, you guys.
Well, where, go to the video. Go to the video. Where's Ryu standing? How far is he standing from the car?
He's like right on it.
No, I feel like
Either way, you gotta aim the grenade launcher, pull the trigger. The grenade's gotta fly through the air, explode. Like
He
kick
starts
is
right
faster
on
than
it.
that. Yeah.
Okay,
He's
you guys.
like right on
Submit
it.
the score, will you?
Game 2.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it took 1 second. Ryu kicked the car.
Game 2 is Metal Gear Solid.
Oh.
Well,
Each competitor must complete all missions, defeat Liquid, and save the world.
time to find out what you do in this game.
Speed, stealthiness, and taking minimal damage will improve your score.
Oh, Solid Snake's so pissed right now.
No, it's Venom
Yeah.
Snake. It's
Or
Venom Snake.
Snake. Venom Snake's so pissed right now.
Was literally in this first
He's like,
event.
I
which means he cannot be
just
in this.
beat this guy.
This one's really mean, Zero.
Oh, I am gonna call upon His Majesty, His Royal Highness, the Prince of Persia.
How do you
Who
defeat
can
Liquid?
stop time?
Do you just drink it?
That's the thing. I don't know how to do any of these things.
Well, you fight them. Yeah, but they're all fights. They're all boss battles. You have a boss battle. You just have to beat them.
I think we need a more defined
No, I like it.
objective.
I like it. Let's
No,
go.
you just gotta look up the rules of the game. Like, look up some YouTube videos
Okay.
about
I'll
the
tell you
incredibly
what.
dense continuity of Metal Gear Solid.
You know
Yeah,
who's gonna
I've-
be great at
Is
Metal
this
Gear
the one
Solid?
where it makes your PlayStation talk to you?
Yeah,
Okay.
Is it?
I already picked my competitor.
Is it the fucking Raptor?
Fuck yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
I feel like the Raptor will do very well in Metal Gear Solid.
Each
Put my
competitor
10 points in right now.
save the speed, stealthiness, and taking minimal damage will improve your
Yeah.
score.
It may as well have said, if you are a Raptor, it will improve your score.
Clever girl.
You know who don't get to have fun? Snake.
Well, Kelly, I appreciate your 10 for Fred Durst. I knew
You're welcome.
Fred Durst was a joke pick, but I felt like this was where Fred Durst was a Viking.
He
He's-
did- it just
you-
took a little
it was a
longer.
song called Break Stuff. He broke stuff.
Yeah.
You didn't.
But how
I,
long is
see,
that song?
With that, I didn't even need to read your thing.
Yeah.
I gave it a 10 before.
Yeah, you gave it a 10 last week when I picked my player.
Yeah. That's you go with their power set.
I only wish that you had brought the chainsaw.
Can't. It's not included in the game.
Whew. All right, this is
A
gonna be going.
chainsaw's
This is
gonna
be
take
solid.
forever.
Well, so's a chair
Yeah, it's gonna be faster than a chair.
or a crowbar.
Well, no, the object is smashing things, not cutting things into pieces. So a chair will work better than a chainsaw or a sledgehammer.
Yeah, but
The object
Yeah,
is
but
destroy
honestly-
the car.
are
Real
you
quick,
going to take out a
everyone
car?
gets like a 6 and 7. Just saying.
How much more damage to a car are you going to do with a chair than a chainsaw?
It's gonna be
let's
more entertaining, that's for sure.
let's give it a shot. You got 2 cars, right?
You know?
I'll get a chainsaw. I'll skin your ass raw. Man, if my day keeps
Okay.
going this way, fuck.
Yeah. I already know who I'm going with, but I need to write my novel first.
I know. See, this one will kind of take a little more. This one will take a bit of work, but let's see if we can keep these under 2 minutes
Yeah.
for everybody.
Stealth?
And don't push it, Kelly. I said I wanted more of an argument, but don't bore us to death.
There are some excellent choices on the teams
People
out
are
here. Pretty well prepared for Metal Gear Solid.
And this is where the challenge of this game comes into play because, like, I mean, look, okay, well, we got Sam Fisher from Splinter Cell, fucking obviously,
Right.
Yeah.
obviously, Lara Croft, obviously.
Fucking
These are gonna be good.
Sam Fisher, the incel.
The goat from
Splinter
Goat
Intel.
Simulator, obviously.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. All I know is I'm not going to be scoring any points for stealthiness.
I think somehow
Who
you
named
should
got
still,
Batman?
Yeah.
still work in Mario eating a car somewhere.
I don't know. The Yakuza guys could be stealthy.
Oh no, they just go in there and bust shit up.
No,
There's
they
no
just-
stealth.
Those guys could
Square.
honestly be anything. I don't know shit about
Yeah.
that game.
There's no stealth. They'll go in there, kill everyone. Actually, no, they won't kill everyone. They'll cripple them, beat them to the point where they're almost dead.
Raise every alarm possible.
Yeah, and then go fight the boss, rip their shirt off, and beat this shit out of them.
You know, I know that it says, stealth is a benefit here. Taking minimal damage is a benefit, but like if you are unstoppable, like if you were to send Bowser into Metal
there's
Gear
no
Solid,
reason for stealth.
yeah, there's no reason for stealth. Who gives a shit? Like, bring it.
But stealth does play more into the rules of the game.
But see, I would argue that the rules of Metal Gear Solid and the need for stealth is only because the character in Metal Gear Solid can't take a lot of damage.
This is the whole.
Yeah, because like if we're going,
that is a very good point.
This is the whole. Can you move the car?
If we're just
argument.
going with like, oh, you need to be stealthy. Why don't we all just write fan fiction of how we think Solid Snake would get through it?
But at the same time, if you raise the alarm on Metal Gear, as long as you can survive and fight through it,
right?
You can make it out.
Yeah, that's what I would be completely open to that. If somebody makes an argument of, I don't give a shit who hears me, because you're not stopping this character.
Yeah.
Just trauma through the snow, wrecking shit.
Like, I could absolutely send Bo Jackson through Metal Gear Solid and not give a shit about setting off any alarms, because who is going to stop Bo Jackson?
But I feel like Bo Jackson also has some stealth to him because he can juke.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, Bo Jackson can do literally anything. The man is an actual god. But
would you believe that I'd never heard of who Bo Jackson was until Tito brought him up?
I believe it.
Yeah.
I assumed he was just Tito's friend.
Bo Jackson was so 90s that you would not know of Bo Jackson.
So then you definitely don't know the cartoon of Bo Jackson, Wayne Gretzky, Ken Griffey, and Michael Jordan.
Right.
Yeah, Bo Jackson Horseman.
Tito's friend, Bo Jackson.
You are correct.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. All right, next week, Metal Gear Solid. Some of you motherfuckers need to do some reading, it sounds like.
Nah. I got this.
There's some elaborate boss battles in these games, so just keep that in mind.
I love the idea of Big Head Bill Clinton going through Metal Gear Solid, trying to be stealthy.
I'm excited.
No, it's basketball shorts.
I'm excited for what week 3 has to bring because Bill Clinton is going in it no matter what.
Yep.
Oh man, the box ain't big enough for my head.
He's just tricking everybody with cigars.
How can I be stealthy with this gigantic head?
Remember when that Bill Clinton thing was like the most fucked up thing you knew about like a president doing in our lifetime?
Yeah.
This guy's
Wasn't
like,
that
no.
quaint? Wasn't that so cute? That's awesome.
Yeah, today I actually had to go in and mute the words Trump, and I muted the words Trump, Republican, Democrat, and I muted at real Donald Trump.
Here, smell this cigar. Smells like liquid snake.
If you told me that Big Head Bill Clinton had exploding cigars, I wouldn't argue it.
Nope.
He's on fire.
Just draining threes.
Beautiful.
And his balls.
Oh, God.
Splash! Everything's wet.
All right. So I think we just call it because comics are still canceled. Not everybody anything this week.
I read the entire Walt Simonson and Thor run.
Oh.
Wow.
How'd
how
you
was
like
that?
it? 'Cause I didn't like it.
I liked it. It was cool Thor stuff. Fighting big guys and Midgard Serpent. And...
It's just some Mangog going on there?
No Mangog.
No Mangog?
No. I wish there was Mangog.
He was still Boygog back then.
Yeah. No, a lot of fighting Surtur and stuff, and that was cool.
Okay.
His face got all fucked up, so he had to grow a beard.
I did read half of the first volume of Berserk.
Oh, you did?
I thought we weren't going to talk comics. Because I've got a real gross TV show I'd love to talk about.
Did you get the big ass hardcover?
No, I downloaded some individual volumes to read.
Okay, nice.
But I may go back and get those big ass hardcovers once once the world's no longer on fire.
Yeah, it's a cool read. I like that series a lot. It's like I've said it before. I think it's my favorite comic ever,
and that's why I want to check it out because you're someone whose opinion I trust. Anything else worth talking about, fellas? Or are we all done?
I think we all
We're
learned
done.
something here today, and we've all grown. And the one thing I want us all to walk away from this episode with is Shark Team is animal people.
Yep. It's gonna be fun. So join the PoP Discord, discord.panelsonpages.com. Sign up. Smash that fucking like button on the YouTube if that's how you're watching it. All that good shit. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for everybody who submitted their choices. I had a good time with this week. It was a lot of fun.
And leave a comment if Fred Durst should have won the whole thing.
See? This is why I don't like playing this game, because someone must take it real personally.
I picked Fred Durst. I can't take it too seriously.
I don't know.
You're the one wanting stories.
I am legitimately shocked, fucking floored, that GOAT's dumbass Charlie's Angels team is in first place.
That argument was fucking superb.
Cannot get over that.
And he destroyed the car in a single kick.
Fucking preposterous.
Showmanship.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it took Ryu a second to kick it up and back down. So
Ryu blew it up with arrows. An undetermined amount of arrows.
Fucking ridiculous. All right. Enjoy this. I had a mini stroke just then. I lost it. I lost it completely.
We were about to
did
talk
you know you
comics.
woke up and it's May?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. Holy shit, we're all going back to work, you guys.
Juggalo John just made a great point in the chat. Fucking GOAT's Charlie's Angels team is going to clean up in Metal Gear Solid. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what they do.
And there are so many spots in that game where, like, if you go into like random locker rooms or whatever, there's just posters of hot girls on the wall, so they can just distract all the fucking guards.
Oh my god.
Like, I'm so angry that his dumbass choice is gonna go so well.
It is.
And they even look like they're from that fucking game, even though they're from a game that came out like 8 years later because it sucks so bad. Amazing.
I can envision a scenario where we have multiple versions of Link competing in the same game, and that'll be interesting to see.
It's entirely possible.
Never count out
All right.
Lucy Lou.
Join the Discord, likes us, subscribes us, all that fun shit. And we will be back next week at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central at youtube.com/panelsonpages. And keep an eye out. We might do movies sometime coming up. It'll be fun too. So yeah, enjoy this. Excellent closing number. Makes me dance every time I hear it. For Jason Knize, Jose Guzman, Kelly Harris, and our good buddy Mahoney, I'm the Lord Reverend. God damn it!
I'm the Lord Reverend.
I'm the Lord Reverend Cindy Lauper.
It's over. Hit my music.
Demonetize this. Demonetize this.
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Demonetize this. Demonetize this.
Fucking Google something.
Demonetize this.
Holy shit.
Demonetize this.
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Demonetize this.
I didn't want to say it.
Demonetize this.
What are you, some kind of bitch?
Whoa.
Demonetize this.
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Demonetize this.
Why you keep bugging us, YouTube?
Demonetize this.
You fucking Google ass bitch.
That's it. Show's over. We're done.